Welcome, welcome, lovely Twitch, as it is about 8:30 on the 22nd of February 2021, and today we are doing our second session with this group after session 0/1, and we're going to continue on in Rime of the Frost Maiden, an interesting time in the lovely area of 10 towns. They're about right here, and we'll get to see what happened to these lovely, jolly idiots in just a little bit. So, without further ado, let us jump into it. Hello, hello! Oh, there we are. Hello, hello! People, my friend. Oh, wait, it needs to reload. Ah, Discord. Never stop being terrible. At times. Hello!
A webcam angle going on.
Oh, what's up, what's up? Hey, hey! Oh, good doggy!
Hey.
Good doggy!
Oh, little Aries. Good boy.
He's gonna crash our game a lot.
Is he gonna like knock into the computer, or how's he gonna crash it?
He can like just barely reach the armrest, and if he can reach the armrest on the chair, he'll make the jump. He'll at least try.
He'll do it. All right, all right. That's probably
So,
not best.
we'll see how that goes. No, he'll be okay. He'll be distracted in a bit.
Oh, okay, that's good. That's good. So, let's see then. First, how is everybody? All two of you.
Pretty good. Yeah, PK's still not in the Discord.
There are only two people.
Maybe he thinks we're using this for audio. Then he was gone.
And then he was gone.
There he is.
That's not embarrassing
Excellent.
at all. Not like I'm in tech or anything.
We were just watching you be thoughtful.
Indeed,
Deep thoughts.
Yes.
You guys are so encouraging. That's like the most positive word for it. Being thoughtful.
Yeah. All right. So again, how were you guys doing? I'm assuming your IT jobs are doing great with how proficient you're showing your skills are.
Huh.
Well, everything cool.
Everything's cool. Good,
Yeah.
Good.
Everything's not on fire. That's the
He
bar.
did.
He nailed it. It's like things are working, things are running.
Things are working. Things are running. That's the goal.
You-
That's always the
you
goal.
can still
Never
play
better.
League of
Never
Legends.
good. Just running while they're on
Are
fire.
they slow? I don't care. Yeah. It's up. I can. It's fine. Everything's great.
Things great. Okay. Good. Yeah. Well, I'm glad that you guys are pretty much all able to make it. One of us is not able to be here today. Who is it again? I can't remember.
Amron.
Amron. Says I'm still up, so I don't know what that means. Well, that's unfortunate. But at least, Gareth, you were able to get your internet back. That was good.
Yes. Well, I mean, I worked really hard to get it back.
What tricks did you use? What
You willed it
satanic
back.
rituals?
I waited.
Oh, the biggest one.
This guy.
Yeah. So, glad to see you're all alive and doing well, except Amron. Maybe he'll be alive next week. But for now, I did get a lovely map of the 10 towns for you to actually see the cities. So you see the spine of the world a little
Ooh.
bit. Mm-hmm.
I would not have been able to spell any of these, so it's very nice to actually look at them.
Yeah.
Is good meat a town or just a recommendation?
Yeah, instead of just like, we'll go somewhere here, there's like a T or something, but yeah, no, you guys have got a little bit more.
Cool.
Yep.
Hey.
What up?
Hey, getting everyone in here, good.
Restoring my tabs. Let me see. Did I have Forge open?
Yeah. So, now that everyone is here, does anyone want to give a recap?
What do I need to look up again? What is it? Forge? Just Forge or is it forgery?
Forge.
It's Forge.
It's Forge.
Cool.
Just look up
Sorry.
Forge, and we will be putting the VTT, which is Foundry, which is not confusing at all.
Yep, I'm here.
Mm.
I'm
Thankfully
back.
Windows saves stuff for you, so it's very nice.
Yeah.
I can give the recap if we want. I mean, y'all care? Anyone else want to?
Happy to have a volunteer, man. Go for it.
All right. Oh, what's up? We got. Oh, shit! I need to switch to my laptop. I don't have a webcam on my desktop, but I do on my laptop. I didn't even think about that. But I'll just go ahead and real quick. I'll get my laptop. But so recap. We started at the tavern and talked to the homegirl there, and we went from there to investigate with the speaker of the docks. And he was an asshole, but there was a nice elf researcher who told us about the attacks that have been happening on the villagers. We went to investigate on the boat, and we made a friend, and we named the creature Leviathan. And I believe we had talked in Discord that our next course of action should be first and foremost getting back to the dock and letting the researcher know about Leviathan, and putting him under her protection so he feels fine. And then deciding whether or not to go investigate the other shore, one of the towns where the Levi nodded, that Rasfin or whatever that guy's name was, where he came from. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, pretty close to about it. Does anyone else want to add to that?
Let's see. We learned in the tavern from the innkeeper Cora that, or at least the inn
Worker.
employee
Yeah.
Cora, that there's also a witch or wizard that was caught and is on trial for
Yep.
doing bad stuff
In East Haven.
in East Haven. And in addition to that, no, that's all I remember.
There's also
her son.
Hurwar's son. That's either in Caer Dinavel or Caer Koenig, who was taken by tieflings. And he's like he's changed a lot apparently, and she wants to know if we can go help him.
Nice.
That was Cora's son, right?
I think his name's Huarwar.
That sounds right.
But it is the son of the innkeeper lady, right?
I believe so.
All right, my mic's kind of
That's
cut
what I
out for a
remember.
minute, and I'm switching to my laptop.
All right. Yeah, I'm not gonna correct you. This is your guys' notes, so. All right. So good. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good addition to the recap. So, with that, if I think we're all here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. We will begin. So, what do you all want to do as you're leaving your friend Leviathan?
We were going to go back to see Levi. Oh, sorry, not Levi. Tolly at the docks to inform her about what we found. I think that's what we agreed on offline.
All right. To Bremen. Excellent. So
Doc approves.
You are able to go to Bremen, and you see Tolly there. As soon as she sees you dock your boat, she rushes up to you. She says, my notes. Do you have anything on my notes? Did you write down what you saw? Did you see anything?
Yes, we met the creature. He was a serpent-like being in the ocean who'd been given.
Good. Give me
increased
my notebook
intelligence.
of what you wrote down when you saw it. I hope that you recorded everything that you saw.
No.
Gok says the funny thing about that is, and then Gok wants to position himself behind the paladin. And then I push the paladin forward like 2 feet.
Thing is,
And of course, he's not here to speak.
Well, we can't hear you.
Well, sorry, my mic cut out, guys. Can't hear anything. What's up?
There you go.
Is it working?
yeah,
Sure.
yeah, I can hear you. And now it's not. It looks like what's happening. Hello.
Am I muted?
No, we hear you.
Yeah, you're good.
And now you're muted again.
Ah, lovely.
Oh, technology.
Exactly.
It's cutting in and out. Well, hold on. Okay, so when I pull up Discord, it's fine, but when I go to Foundry, it's like, is there a Foundry mic that's interfering? Or Foundry's trying to do something?
I only
I don't-
allowed video outputs and inputs, so there shouldn't be.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, you can't broadcast audio.
yeah, okay. Well, when I exit out of Discord, like when I minimize Discord, that's when my audio goes out. So why would that be, y'all think? It doesn't
Discord
make any sense.
demands attention. Your full attention. I don't know.
Oh my gosh, sorry guys. I really wanted to just jump into here. Let me try.
All good.
Discord. You haven't appeased the god of Discord enough lately.
All right. What did you say?
Can you hear us still? Is it working now?
Maybe. Hold on. I'm trying to close out some apps, thinking maybe it's that. But y'all just continue. Sorry, I don't want
No, I
to
mean
stop everybody.
we have continued, and you are up.
Yeah, I kind of sort of volunteered you to answer the question. Sorry, Gok sort of volunteered you to answer the question.
Okay.
Or not answer the
Well,
question. It could be awkward and you could say nothing.
No. I will answer the question. Can y'all hear me? I can go. And
Yep.
go. So,
Go ahead.
Oh, we can hear you.
researcher. What am I explaining?
So she asked for her notebook back where we took the notes like she asked us to do, and then Gok said the funny thing about that is, and then Gok stepped behind Kaladin and pushed Kaladin forward, presumably to answer the
Okay.
question.
Well, what was her name again?
Tali.
Well, Tali, you got. So the thing that happened with that is we were so busy in the moment that we forgot to record in the notebook, but we can give you a very, very concise verbal account of what happened. Will that suffice?
Specifically asked for notes. Verbal accounts are
Well,
not as accurate as taking notes in the flesh. I guess it's.
Well, this just happened about 7 minutes ago. So, it'll have to do. And we have him right here in case you want to ask him any questions. Levi!
Oh, Levi did not follow you all the way to Bremen. He did
Oh,
not
he
follow
didn't?
you
Why
that
not?
far. No.
I thought we told her. I thought the plan was to bring him to her so she could meet him.
Yeah, he just chilled in the middle of the lake.
Yeah, he's chilling in the middle of the lake. No one said to bring him to Bremen. That would have been something completely different.
Our guys
I thought we
hitchhiking
would
down
just-
there.
We could take her out there.
Propose
What do
it.
y'all think?
I mean,
Or
I
not?
feel
I
like
mean,
we've done her a minor disservice. This might not go over well, since we've already failed the notes. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe we got to go back out there.
Maybe we
if
sell her
take
on it being
out
safe.
there- Yeah, because what we want is her to meet Levi, and then for her to be able to see that he's like not a threat anymore, and so she can convince the townspeople not to kill him.
So what we could do, we could convince her that like it's super safe because we went there and we all, minus Amron, came back, but that's for a different reason. So it would follow
Amron, so via the poof method,
can come with
Amron
us
is
and learn
technically
first.
here and contributing, totally doing so,
Okay.
even though he's not actually.
Got it.
If you like, we can take you and introduce you to the creature.
I think that's a bit dangerous with everything else going on. I'm not. I mean, well, what did you at least see?
Sorry. Well, we started investigating out in the middle of the lake, and we found a creature who could talk. And he said that a wizard or some druid type person had given him intelligence. His name was Gok. What was his name?
Revison.
Ravison.
Ravison. This creature told us that he had been made intelligent by Ravison and was given orders to attack this town and cause general havoc and mayhem for the Frost Maiden. Have you heard of her?
Oh yes, I've heard of the Frost Maiden. She's the one who all the 10 towns are trying to make sacrifices to in order to end this terrible winter.
It would be good to know. We are not from here, at least I am not, and this is the first I'd heard of her.
Oh, well, yes, I don't know too much. I know she has something to do with endless winter, different towns are giving different offerings to her or something. I think this town gave warmth? I haven't been here for that long, so I don't know exactly what it is, but it's something? Not entirely sure. But, I mean, yes, for the druid casting a spell like that would have to be pretty powerful. I think there was also a druid somewhere around Lonelywood, I think it was. Across the shore? Something that there's been sightings of a druid. Or some other animal.
Well, so you've heard of this Rasvin. Our plan was to report to you and then go investigate. I think. What do y'all think?
Gok thinks we shouldn't overlook the point about the Frost Maiden being related to the endless winter. Gok wants to know more about this, but first Gok wants to protect the fish.
Fair point, my friend. So, can you tell us more about the Frost Maiden in this winter and how they're connected? What? Forgive us.
No, she's not
we're
really
not
my interest, unfortunately. I know that the town speakers would be able to tell you a bit more about it. I mean, this town speaker's a little... I wouldn't talk to him if I were you, but...
Gok wants to interrupt while she's talking.
Nope.
Gok wants to like raise his voice. Sorry. The fish can speak. The fish knows the druid threatened the fish. The fish says the druid threatens to come back and make the fish stupid again.
Fish stupid.
What else did you want to know about the fish?
So the druid made him intelligent. Interesting.
And it apparently threatened it with like Gok said to take it away, and that's what the fear was its motivation for attacking these fishermen. We have convinced it. We gave the name first of all. His name is Leviathan, Levi for short, and we bargained with him and told him to be his own creature and to not attack the town. So the fishermen should be safe, but since you seem to care about him and this whole research in general, we thought you would be willing to look out for him and let us know. Look out for this creature.
I'll be interested to see its actions, especially if it's intelligent. And if you come by again, I'll keep you informed on as to the actions of this creature. But that's interesting. I'm not an expert on that type of magic, unfortunately. You may have to find someone else, maybe someone in Brinchendir or some other bigger area at the 10 towns. Of course.
Or in what city did you say?
Brinchendir.
Brinchendir?
It's the biggest one here. So, taking you to the player map, Brinchendar, or Shandar, whatever, this one. This is the biggest one. Maybe a long shot, but usually adventures come around there to resupply and do other things. But if you're interested in the druid, I would suggest, of course, going to Lonelywood, as I've heard some things that there might be a druid around there. However, if a druid's able to make an animal intelligent, that seems like it's a powerful foe. I would advise caution. A high amount of caution, if at all
Fair
possible.
enough. Thank you for warning. We won't be overly hostile.
Indeed. I will keep watching this fish, this Leviathan, as you called him. And while it's not exactly what I wanted, I do thank you for the information, as she hands you a small pouch that has some coins in it.
Ooh, who did she hand it to?
The person in front of her talking last.
I suppose
Gawk.
it's me. Or Gawk, sure. No, Gawk, you're behind me.
Oh yeah, Gog's hiding behind you. Yeah.
All right, so
Fox says,
how many...
"Damn it!"
I take the coins. How many coins are in there?
There are 5 gold coins. It's not much.
Okay.
Easy math.
It's a token of appreciation. Oh yeah, there's only 5 of you here.
Are there?
Yeah.
I was about to say, are there 5 of us?
Oh
Yeah.
wow, that was not planned. I love how
Alright.
these things just work out.
I give each of my companions 1 gold.
I turn to her and I say, please make sure the townsfolk know not to attack him, because he will strike back, but he will leave them
Yes.
alone for now.
For now, they won't win that fight. He's pretty scary.
Indeed. I'll let the others know. But thank you very much. It is real. It is real.
It is, and I think you would be very interested if you could find some way to converse with it. It's a very interesting experience, to say the least.
If I get reports that things have died down and it's safer, then I might attempt to do so.
As you will. All right, guys. What do you all have anything you want to do in town? Do we want to go speak to these speakers or go investigate the Lost Lonelywood? Lost Lonelywood?
Lonelywood.
That's
I,
where we're gonna find out about the druid, right? So
Yes.
I don't know. She made an interesting point about how a druid would have to be really, really powerful to do that to a creature. Garrett is extremely strong, but I worry about the rest of you guys in this scenario.
Gok crosses his arms. Gok can confirm. Gok can confirm requires Druid be powerful.
Yeah.
both his eyes slightly.
Gawk, could you do that?
Gok good. Gok not that good.
What is your alternative if we do not go investigate this druid? What should we do?
My inner instinct tells me that this wizard is being in East Haven is being falsely accused of Ravison's wrongdoings, so to speak. So I would like to go
What
see
did-
if we.
What did they say exactly? Did they say what he was being tried for? Sorry, this is out of character, I guess, or in character.
Well,
But Did she tell the innkeeper tell us what he was being tried for?
My notes.
While
I
we're here,
lost all my notes, by the way.
He
They did not save, so I have nothing.
he allegedly killed some adventurers.
Mm.
So that is my 2 cents. Kind of puff my chest out a little bit.
Okay. So, DM, how long would it take us to get to East Haven?
Okay, to East Haven. Question: do you want to rent sleds and a dog team?
How much would that run us?
Yeah, how much would that cost? One.
Good question.
much
It would
time does it
cost
save?
you a gold each.
Oh, we just got 5 gold.
Uh,
It would cut
Gok
the
looks
time
at
down
the
in
coin
half.
still in his hand. Just, huh.
yeah.
Okay. Well, before we make this decision, we got to think. So we started out in this town. I feel like there's something we're supposed to do here before we move on and travel.
Well, so we are in Bremen now. We've been told that in Bryn Shandir, or Bryn Shander, however you pronounce it, we can get more information, which is on our way to East Haven. We can get more information on whatchamacallit.
Druid.
The Druid, yeah. Oh, and the Frost Maiden.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Gok's not excited about having to get back in a boat anytime soon, so Gok prefers sleds in the snow. Also unrelated, but Gok enjoys doing side quests before main quests, but
Well, I have always been, in my years of training, I've always been of opinion that when you have an opportunity for recon, it's a good thing. But I do not want to cause any strife, and you are my friends, and I will defer to the group.
I have a question out of character about the ranger class. Like, I think there's something in there that says difficult terrain doesn't slow the group's travel. So if I have a preferred terrain that's like Arctic, would that kind of eliminate the time savings we get by spending our gold on sleds?
Ooh, who is this? Which person?
Barrel.
Beryl. There we are.
Beryl?
Like, it looks like it's Beryl, but I could be wrong here. Let's check features just to check it. So, Natural Explorer is what you're looking at?
Yes, sir.
Alright, so... let me look it up really quick.
Nice to see all you guys out of character. What's up?
hey dude.
What up, man?
I did not. I ran here, logged on as soon as I could, and then I realized I didn't. I meant to go get a camera this weekend. I completely forgot. So I'm on my laptop right now, but it's holding for the minute.
Also,
it's not
Wizo,
too
like your
slow.
chair. Got the same taste in chairs. Appreciate it. Secret Lab shout out. This pillow is everything. The soft pillow is just
Yeah.
everything.
The chair is half the battle. The pillow made it for me.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm thinking if we do have this natural explorer thing, if we have natural explorer, we could save our gold, right?
One of us had to be a Goliath.
Yeah, with your big chest everywhere.
Okay, well let's do something. What are we deciding?
To Bryn Shandir?
Bryn Shandir?
Sure. Let's do it.
Well, so are we getting the sleds then, or are we trying?
Yes, I think that's a good idea.
So would it be
it's free.
1 gold to Bryn Shandir and 1 again to East?
But we just got five free gold. So I mean, we could do it for free.
Well,
we
my
could,
question
I'm not
was,
saying.
we're gonna have to burn another gold to get from Bryn Shander to East Haven, and that's the
Oh,
trek.
so we're not
I'm-
purchasing sleds. It's like a carriage service, basically. Oh, I said we're not purchasing sleds. This is just like a carriage service, like a taxi. So we can use them again
Okay.
without paying another gold.
Oh,
There
we
you
drop it
go.
off there, like Enterprise.
Gotcha. Okay, well, yeah, we can save the gold for the other trip. Then 5 hours is not too bad.
What time is it
before
now?
we get too deep, uh, y'all are gonna lose me on camera. I don't want to lag, and my laptop is not as strong as my PC. So
You're all good, man.
here's my face.
As long as we can still
This
hear
is what
you.
it looked like.
We're chill. We met you.
All right, cool.
What time is it right now, approximately? In the
We
game?
even tell with the... I close it immediately. As long as everyone else closes it immediately.
Closing eyes.
Closed it. Ah.
That's okay. Okay. That I think making it to Brinchinder before dark is a good reason for us to spend the money. Plus, Gawk is not that concerned for money. And then he turns to the wizard. We brought a magician. You work for money, don't you?
I'm not a magician. That's
That's not what your tricks are for.
just a deep, warm breath sigh right on top of Gawk's head. Just, yeah. Also, not a wizard. Yeah, if we can.
So
Like we
yeah.
can make a trek to Bryn Shander before it gets too dark.
Well,
Yeah.
well, we can walk to Targos, and then stay there for the night, and then go to Bryn Shander, or we can rent the dog sleds.
Actually, are there inns at Targos? Like, do we know?
I mean, if there's an inn in Bremen, I'm assuming there's an inn in Targos.
I don't know, man. It's cold out there.
Wait, but how much would it cost to pay for an inn at Targo?
Ooh.
There.
Yeah, because I feel like if we don't have too much gold here.
Yeah, you guys convinced me. That's a good point. I flip my little gold coin up, catch it, and like, farewell.
Although Barrel is smugly scoffing that he isn't actually encumbered by the terrain and gets to save his gold for the sled.
The ranger can walk.
Yeah, that's fair. Technically, the ranger had one more person.
Yeah. So who are you helping? That's the question.
That is a good question.
My friend. Can you assist me through this terrain?
What do you have to offer me? In ways why wouldn't I take somebody who's a little bit better at fighting? Let's say.
Who's better at fighting?
I puff my chest up again.
My friend, you may be bigger, but the size isn't everything. but
Bar-
it's your
isn't sure
choice.
that size isn't everything. Barrel seems pretty heavily convinced that size is going to help a lot here. as somebody who does not have the stature to brave it in the storm as easily.
If you're so big, friend, you shouldn't have too much trouble in this terrain then.
You know. Yeah, sure. Whatever you say.
I don't care.
Uh,
I'll happily spend my free gold. How much gold do we have?
we each have 30.
I don't know if I can just not see it or... Oh, I
Which-
see it. Okay, cool. Dope. I see it.
Nice.
So where do we go rent these dog sleds?
Yeah.
Get a group discount by any chance?
Mm.
30.
How many well, how many oh yeah, just 3 people. Okay. I hand him my gold.
Gawk does as well.
And I didn't add my gold, so I'm good. Can we
Bryn
make it
Shandir.
to Bryn Shandir? Yeah, before sundown.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, did you have that map like last time we didn't have a map that had town names on it? Did we get one this time? Oh, I can't see. Cool, I see it now. Thank you. Mine was zoomed into the corner, and so definitely forgot to how to move this thing. Carry on. I apologize. I was like, I'm just looking at white.
The right mouse click saves lives.
Yes. Okay, so we're not too far away. All right, dope. Ooh.
No.
I don't think so.
Oh, we're looking to see the speaker.
We're new in town, and we're just traveling, and we've heard that they're the person to talk to, and just want to get more information about your fine city, and find an inn for the night. Are there any job boards or anything like that? Anything? Well, first order of business, we need a place to stay. Any suggestions? Favorite inn?
Why, thank you.
Doc could use a beer and a sleep.
Barrel's a bit nervous about having more knucklefish stew.
Well, hopefully they'll have a little bit more of a diverse
Then-
array of food.
I like the knucklefish. I grabbed some of the leftovers from Levi, and I just take a bite of it.
This
Looks
inn.
over at Gareth and tries not to vomit.
What's the name of this place? Oh, there we go. Oh.
Classic Pico.
Now this
That's our guy.
is
you
an
know?
inn. More like a back home. I grab an open table. Drink.
I am looking for a table full of women if there is one.
Quick question for the DM: where can I like look and see? Like, I still don't have all y'all memorized, like your characters and even your races and stuff. Like I know, and so where can I look and see that, like on Foundry, and write down some stuff while we're in here? Oh, I just mean very general things, like Gareth is who. Like I remember your names, and I think Gareth is the. I think it's a Goliath. I'm not entirely sure. We didn't really do much last session, so I just don't have that written down anywhere. Sorry, guys.
No, you're good. In the meantime, Gok is going to bump the closest thing to Gareth's shoulder and say, "You there, looking for a companion? Gok can be your Talon man tonight."
Right, Gok. This is the plan. You go to that table over there. I'm gonna go to that table where all the attractive women are.
Oh,
That's not how
Oh.
Talon men work.
I mumble a little bit. I'm like, fine, and I wave him with me.
I'm gonna order a round of drinks over here, please.
Gok hears this and goes back to the table.
I say, as she walks away, I say, bring a round for this table back here as well. As I gingerly walk over and plop myself down.
Now, Gareth, are you the? What are you? You're the No, Barrel's the ranger. The
I'm a warlock.
warlock, and you're the. Are you Goliath?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Well, I am the great Gareth, of course. Gareth Snowwalker. Have you not heard of the legend that is I? Yeah, I say I cast minor illusion, and I create a 5-foot cube-sized diamond in my hand, and I hold it out, and then I kind of just diamond. Exactly. Yeah. It's one of my many spells. Real money? Yes. Around for the table, please.
No,
Insight? Sure.
I'm just chuckling and drinking my drink. I'm gonna go to Barrel and be like, this is not gonna end well.
I kind of catch her eye and I mouth to her like half price, whatever's half that price, please. Are they human? Are they? Yes. So what are your names, lovely ladies? Becky and Lorelei. Lovely names. Lovely names. It's as beautiful as this Frost Maiden I've been hearing about everywhere. I'm sure you.
I
Get up and just begrudgingly leave.
Oh, my friend, how did things go? Were they eating out of the palm of your hand?
So they all hate the Frost Maiden, is what I learned.
Well, considering that we were told that the Frost Maiden may be responsible for the eternal winter, I doubt they like. What happened? Did you was he within earshot of us? Oof. I say, come here, friend. Just sit down and have a drink.
Gok chimes in. Maybe they don't like wizards.
They like magicians. That's what they like. Another deep sigh.
What? See that? Gok. The fish just fucking talked.
Gok like has his jaw gaping open and just smacks Gareth on the back. Are you doing this?
Oh God. That's right.
No, that is not me.
Gok, did you do that?
I'm a druid, not a wizard.
You're a nature wizard.
Gok prefers elementalist, but it's it's just syntax. Semantics. Gok meant semantics.
Kaladin chuckles to himself and takes another drink.
Beryl, why don't you come with me and let's take a look at this singing fish?
Stomach even more knucklehead fish, huh?
Yeah, I know how much you love them.
Seems like it was saying something.
Sang a song.
Wonder. I can stand right about a foot away from it.
And I'll stand.
Ah, I see why it's called Old Bitey.
I'm not drunk enough for any of this. Gareth, you handle it. I'm done with this fish.
So the fish was around here, right? So I'm gonna turn to this person here and say, "What's up with this fish?" Do you remember this wizard's name? I'm gonna take a step forward and be like, "Come in peace," to the fish, seeing if he understands me. I've already made an ass out of myself. I'll make a bigger ass out of myself. It's fine.
I'm just gonna cautiously walk behind Gareth.
I turn around real quick and I cast minor illusion in my hand, and it's like a bunch of fish flakes, basically, that fish eat. And I what? Yeah, and I turn and I'm like, huh, to the fish. Interesting.
Errol's gonna ask that same guy that Gareth was talking to, like, you there, what's it gonna take for old Bitey to talk to us again?
I'm gonna walk up to the innkeeper. If innkeeper's over here. Dang it, how do I... Once you do control and drag it over, how do you make it move?
Spacebar.
Thanks. Hello, sir. I would like to inquire about one, any news? Have you had any news lately? Any work needs to be done? Any interesting things happening? And two, me and my friends. Go ahead. Do you know anything specific? Anything currently needing adventures as like us? What was I rolling for? D10.
Gok who would just breezed up behind Kaladin, now slams the bar table. This is a travesty.
Well, thank you for that. As to our second we will converse and maybe check that out. But as to our second business, me and my group, we are investigating this eternal winter. We've traveled here, we've worked together, and we're curious. And we were told that the speaker could give us some details about this eternal winter and maybe a place to start. We would like to help the 10 towns, but we need a starting place. So we need an audience with the speaker. How might we do that? Is this correct me if I'm wrong, your gate guard corrected me when I called this a city. Is this not considered a smaller town? All right. Well, oh, thank you, and I'm going to go back to my table and verbally tell everyone. Hold on, let me get my. I'm not yet quick. Well, good news and bad news, guys. One, I may have found something for us to do. The innkeeper said in Goodmead, a town near here, maybe. Their speaker was killed by a giant and stole a whole shipment of honeymead. And any inn in any respectable town will pay for its return, and I'm sure we would be rewarded for the killing of the giant that killed the speaker. That's a pretty big thing.
Did they say?
Okay, cool.
I take a sip and say, did they say anything about the wizard that we're going to see?
Unfortunately, they said that his time at the stake, if not now, would be within the hour. It sounded like he had pretty irrevocably been convicted. I don't think we would be able to make it in time.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, and we will not be able to talk to the speaker in this city or this town for information on the Frost Maiden without doing some sort of service, or a second option is finding a smaller town, maybe the speaker in Barrelbin, to talk to or speak on our behalf. So it looks like we've got two options here.
You said the speaker of Goodmead was killed by the giant?
Yes, murdered.
Well, there goes that bargaining chip.
Yep. Can't talk to her anymore. She's dead.
But according to what you're saying, any town would be happy with some mead.
Yes.
So if we can get our hands on this mead,
Bring it
maybe
back.
that could be our bargaining chip.
That's what I was thinking.
We could go back to Targus.
Well, yes. DM, is there any way? I don't know if I should ask you this or I don't know, but does it sound like the shipment of mead, or is it just like a couple barrels? Would it be enough of a bargaining chip to get an audience with a town of the size of Bryn Shandir, or is that not something? I mean, I would think more than the mead. I'm saying this to the group. I would think more than the mead. I believe bringing the murderer of a speaker, a neighboring town speaker, would be suffice enough to grant us an audience. The mead we could make some coin off of here, but I think the righting this injustice, this murder, would be a good enough bargaining chip. What do you think, Beryl?
I don't know how noble these people are when they're robbed of their mead. I feel that I feel like bringing them the mead they so desire will make them a bit more amicable to whatever we want.
So I mean, yes, and killing the giant might just be cherry on top.
Bonus points.
Did I say something funny?
No.
The check arrived. That's what we're laughing at.
Oh, did it? Oh, I didn't even see that.
My check arrived at least. Ugh.
$10 gold extra. Oh my gosh.
Oh, extra.
Look,
So in addition to
next
that,
time, yeah, those ladies bought 10 gold bottle of wine.
Anybody want to go ask Becky for help?
so I'm gonna walk over and say, if you don't want it, I'll take it, and I just grab it off the table.
I paid for it. Bitch, here's my,
I did
here's
pay
my
for it,
receipt.
and then I go and I just pour it for my friends over at the table.
Oh, I'll take a glass. Thank you. Hey, there you go.
I'll pour it for Beryl at least, because I know he appreciates it. Anyone else?
Thank you, Karen.
And I'm staring daggers at the two girls as I'm doing this.
Me, I'll take a glass.
There you go.
We must be sure to make a show of it in front of old
Yeah.
Becky over there.
Oh, if this is not the finest wine I've ever had, thank you so much, friend.
Pour
Those
myself a
ladies
glass.
were just nice enough to give it to us.
I was nice enough to give it to them. Then they gave it back. Tomato ketchup. We're good.
Signals a cheers towards Becky and Lorelai.
Gok overhears this, and Gok wants to use Druidcraft. Gok wants to Druidcraft a puff of wind. Out of curiosity, what are they wearing?
Make it a. I whisper.
For a
make
gust
make
here.
it a fart wind, right in the face.
Can do the faint odorous gun, but they're walking out, so it wouldn't do anything. So Gok changes his mind.
All right, well that's it. I think we can. How
Well-
much is our rooms?
That was 3 silver. Mm-hmm.
So I just have gold. Or do I have to like go and get change? Okay, so 29 gold, and you said it was 3 silver, so 7 silver left. Okay, cool. I am going to head to my. How many rooms did we get? Oh, we don't want to. You don't want to be roomies.
Gok doesn't respond. Gok just looks at the Goliath.
Are they just one person rooms, or could two people fit in them? Okay. Well, I go to my room.
Yeah. I mean, Gok. I guess if the rest of us are not in the room yet, Gok just sort of confirms. So in the morning we make for good meat.
If you're saying that the wizard is already dead,
I come back to the table. I'm good with that. I leave the table.
Well, it sounds like the wizard will be dead long before we get there.
Yeah, 'cause
we
it
still
would-
have several
it would-
hours of travel left, right?
how far is it from here to East Haven?
It looked farther than from. Yeah.
And do we really want to inject ourselves into a political situation like that? These strangers, band of adventurers, show up out of nowhere, start asking questions.
Yes. No, I definitely don't want to draw any attention to myself. Kind of flip my cape a little bit.
I care. I know this wizard. You being a fellow wizard, you wanted to try to investigate, but I think that the more pressing matter is someone was murdered. There was an injustice. I cannot sit idly by and do nothing. So I think we should go try to find this giant and bring him in or kill him.
I pull my cowl further over my head and just start muttering, "I'm not a freaking wizard. I'm not a freaking
Gok
wizard."
giggles.
I look at Gok
Yes,
and fist bump.
Wizard. That's right. This wizard is very wizardy.
I go, nature wizard, put it right here.
Yeah. Gok gives a druid a high five. Okay, so then we all turn in for the night. Ooh.
I don't think we did anything though.
Satisfaction.
Where?
Rest.
Okay, where do we do that? I'm used to D&D Beyond, so I am
So
not.
go to where it says hit dice next to your hit points. You have short.
Oh, short rest, long rest. Okay, cool. Rest. All right, cool.
Where's this at?
On your character.
Yeah, pull up your character sheet.
Yeah.
Oh, quick question. So, out of character, completely just DM. Since we didn't really do much on our last session, how did you determine our hit points? Did you roll them? So if I have a Constitution of +2, and I think for a Paladin, is it a D8 or is it a D10? Yeah. So I could do a D10 +2, or D5 +2. Okay, cool. And that's it. And then another one quick thing that if I wouldn't mind settling for just 5 seconds on one of my equipment, I would like to have a chain on one of my javelins. I had this idea the other day, and I forgot I didn't message you before the session, but before we get into any kind of combat, I want like a loop on my chainmail armor with a nice thin strong chain looped to one or tied to one of my javelins. So when I throw it, I can do obviously the regular javelin damage, but then I make a strength check, and my target. Obviously, if it's in within reason, I couldn't do this to Gareth because he's huge. But something about my size or smaller, they make a strength saving throw, and if they lose, I pull them within melee range of me. I had that idea the other. So or rope, would rope be better instead of chains? Like a nice double braided or triple braided rope. Yes, just yeah. So it's attached by a chain. So like obviously it's pretty. It would be looped or I mean if I could. I mean if you're fine. If I didn't have to make a check, if I could just catch the end of it or have the rope in my hand. What would I do that with then? Sorry, I know this is taking up time, but we're sleeping, and I just thought it'd be a quick question. Would a trident work? Yeah. Okay. Well, that was it. I was watching an episode of Critical Role the other day, and they fought some fishmen that had spears
I'll be
that
right back.
they did that with, and so I just thought it was cool, and wondered if I could do it. That's it. They had, yeah, they just had like I think they just had some kind of spear or something. That was it, or harpoon. Yeah. Well, if there was some way I could do it, like I'd give up some of my javelins if I could have just a strong spear, like harpoon, like something that I could do that with. But I don't want to take any more time, so sorry, guys. Just curious.
We should have that as a passive question as we enter these fishing towns, whether or not they have harpoons for sale. So it's a
Yeah.
good idea to have that like in mind. I think the next time we're
Because I think
passing
it would
through
be
a
cool.
fishing
and
area,
just
we should
a
ask.
part of my tanky paladin just armor badass look. I thought it would be cool to have a throwable like on my shoulder in a sheath with a chain attached to my armor, or some a really strong light rope, whatever. I just liked that mechanic because that was really cool. Those fishermen, when they made that contact, they could, if you failed, then they drug you, and then you were now within melee range. I thought that was pretty useful. So that's it.
All good. Yeah, no, it's pretty cool. That and grapple hooks are really cool and fun and effective.
And you still got the damage of the javelin or spear or whatever they were using.
Yeah, awesome. Okay. We long rested. Should we?
Do I still need to roll or? I don't see that. I don't see the long rest button.
It's an L.rest.
Yeah,
It's like tucked right underneath it.
on your character sheet.
I will take a picture for you.
Makes you to it.
So if you go to your little the people next to the fist on your menu up there, and then search
it's
the
annotated.
actors, and then
There it is. Yeah, in Discord.
all right. So let's head out. Are we heading to?
Well,
Where do
before
we decide?
we leave the this inn here, Barrel's still a little miffed about old Bitey from last night, so he takes one more walk over to see if this damn fish is gonna say anything useful.
Gok
one more time.
Gok rolls his eyes and goes along to see if he can just, use any of his nature training to try and support the ranger in his endeavors.
Oh, wow. Me? Okay, it's all here.
So, separate thing. I did not catch what the fish said the first time. Is there any way to repeat that, or do I have
It's
to?
in chat. It's in the messages.
Oh, got it.
So drunk, he just started singing the song again.
Good deal.
Alright, so we said the fish has been stuffed. There's nothing natural about it.
I think that fish is just dead, and he's just enchanted it to say this phrase. And bite people.
That would. Barrel is very aware of the 3-foot restriction in his thing, promptly at the 3 feet.
Is there a prominent river right near this town, or is there is there maybe like where it say farther the rivers flow?
Let's see.
Okay. I think
Just,
we might be reading into that a little too much. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I have a thought that I can discuss with you guys separately. But yeah. Oh yeah. So just about the song. I missed a bit of it. I'm sorry, but on the map, that dwarven valley that exists. If it wasn't labeled as a valley, I would think it is a river, and then it goes up to this big old mound of what seems like snow. So it might be. Yeah, see my little marker I gave. Just a thought. We don't have to go there right now, obviously. I just
Let's go there right now.
in regards to this song. Yeah.
Maybe. Or maybe I don't know. We'll have to see. I don't know. I don't know enough about this town. I see the river down there that leads to Bremen. But it could be anywhere. So it's too very generic.
Yeah.
I want to, as we're heading, are we heading out of this inn and heading out?
Yeah, I'm guessing we're going to Goodmead.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
Haruna, Corks, and what? Storm? Wow. What do you need help with?
I kind of, at the mention of 50 gold's worth of gemstone for each of us, and I look at everyone and I say, well, as far as I'm concerned, I'm okay with our plans changing. That sounds pretty damn good. What do y'all think?
Doc stops and looks at the paladin. Virtuous through and through, huh?
Yeah.
Well,
You beat me to it.
two birds with one stone.
Gawk actually, while this conversation is happening, kind of takes a step back towards the dwarves and feeling a little sympathetic. And what exactly did you do to provoke the Yeti? Gawk starts to get an angry look on his face.
I put my hand on Gawk's shoulder now. No.
Gawk backs down.
So you said we snowshoes. You said where can you provide us with snowshoes?
You're the one that needs help. Question, my friend. Sorry, I got a little bit distracted by 50 gold. Where is your cart? Is it on the way to Goodmead by any chance? Where would we be retrieving your cart from? That's a long way away. I think Goodmead should be first, just because it's not close.
I'm like huddle. And I huddle the group together real quick. Yeah.
Okay. What do you guys
Huddle.
think? Could we do both? Do we think can we make it to do a little triangle? Boom, boom, bam.
How do we even know that the sled's gonna be there when we get there? And how strong is this Yeti? It doesn't seem like they're too keen on giving us a lot of information about what they did to upset it.
Yeah. All I know is it's hard to have dwarves like you. So if we can make dwarves like us.
Yeah, we're gonna need. We could get their help with many things. Dwarves are very resourceful, hearty people, and if we can gain their favor and they owe us a debt, I think that is valuable.
Gawk nods and says, Gawk would rather take his chances with a Yeti than a giant. You know what they say, the bigger they are, the stupider they are. And it's kind of like shuffles.
I kind of put my arm on Gawk's head, and I'm like, "Oh, really?" I'm just kind of leaning on him.
That is what Gawk has heard.
They say it was time sensitive, right? So maybe we should figure out.
So I'm gonna. Are we all are we in accord?
Seems like it's worth a shot.
All right, I'm gonna turn it back around and say, gentlemen, it's your lucky day. We're gonna take you up on your offer, but you need to find us some snowshoes. Yeah. Okay. I want to find a if it's a blacksmith, I want to trade some of my javelin for a harpoon and some strong leather cord or whatever I would be using for that. You don't have it.
Do you know where I can go gather any sort of medicinal supplies for this trip?
Doc has the
Yeah.
same question.
Yeah, we need to prepare as well.
Mushrooms? No. Potions. Potions. No. Potions.
Yeah, is there like a magic shop or just in general like shop of that would have potions and just different cool stuff?
So, Cora, you said?
It's
Isn't
common
Cora
name
in
in these
Bremen?
parts.
Cora.
There can be 2 Coras. Only 1 Gok, but 2 Coras.
Not with the Q.
Okay, so there's nowhere in the town that would have anything close to Harpoon, even though it's like a fishing town. No worries. That's okay.
I'm gonna go search for Cora. Can you point me in the right direction? Oh, hello, anybody here? I walk in. I'm well, and you? I hear you are the famous Cora who may be able to help procure me some healing potions. I turn to the guys and I'm like, I spent a lot of money on that wine. Can you help me out here a little bit?
Maybe Becky's got some gold for you.
Property we can take a mortgage on.
Okay, so what kind of? I mean, I guess this is out of character. I don't always know when to roleplay, but what kind of healing spells we walk in here? Druid and anyone else? I mean, I'm the paladin, so how are we? Like, are these potions pretty vital?
I can't heal at all, so that.
I mean, I can fix a broken arm, maybe get you through a stab wound, but if you lose a limb or something, don't look at Gok.
So, quick aside, I have something called Cure Wounds. Is that something that can be used?
Yes, that
Yes.
is. I have cure wounds as well. That is important. You're the
Does that
ranger.
mean I
How do you have cure wounds?
He's a good ranger.
He's just.
It's because I'm not eating any of that fish. Keeps you healthy enough to do these types of things. But does cure wounds work like only on me, or can I heal other
No.
people?
So
with
cure
it?
wounds.
You can click on it to read the
roll-
description.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
thank you. Yeah, reading is generally a good skill. Yes. No, it's the math that's the problem. The reading
Yeah, it's a
Somebody will
D.
get hurt. Somebody
it's a
go outside and
D8.
get cold.
It's a D8 plus your spellcasting modifier. So for me, it would. Oh no, I was just saying. And now is that your proficiency or like for me charisma? Well, that would be my charisma bonus, right? My charisma modifier because I'm a paladin. My spells. No, my spells are all charisma based. I know that. But I just don't know. Just want to make sure. I am pretty sure that's why I pumped 15 15 point. I have a +4 modifier to my charisma. But I don't know if that's my spell casting. And that is because I have a +2 and a plus like there's a +2 on the left and a +4 on the right. I don't know what that means. Oh, saving throw versus modifier. So I only have a +2 modifier. Yep.
If I have cure, so if we have 2 people that can do cure wounds, do we need?
Let's just get one healing potion. I'll put in. There's 5 of us, so 10 gold apiece.
Unless of course Becky is around and willing to pitch in.
Becky didn't seem willing last night.
Nah, she was an ass. So.
But it's a new dawn.
Just so we all pitch in emergency health potion fund.
She could be Rebecca today, minus the attitude of a Becky. Okay, yeah.
I give 10 gold.
Not till Friday.
Not
Yeah,
too nice.
I'll throw 10 gold on the table as well.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'm.
Golly, we need money.
Gok disapproves, but Gok hates being left out even more, so Gok participates.
How do we give gold?
I just
decrement it.
Oh, just.
I'm just physically changing how much gold I have.
Who seems the squishiest?
The what?
Like who has low hit points and low AC? I guess is what I'm trying to say. But who just like it just sounds weird to say that in character.
Not the paladin.
I am good. Yeah, I have a 19 armor class. So
yeah, okay.
I'm
so
not
you don't
gonna get hit.
So you don't need this. As I grab it away, I turn to the monk and the ranger. I'm like, You guys feel like you might need this?
To give you a reference, an armor class of 10 would be your quote-unquote like base or average. So the closer you are to that number, the squishier you are. Maybe that's not a perfect description, but it also gives you a sense of like, hey, if my number's pretty close to that number, I'm like, if I get stabbed, it's gonna hurt me really, really, really bad, and I maybe want to have the healing potion on hand.
I'm at armor class 13.
Yeah, same.
Chico,
Yep.
what is your class? What are you?
Monk.
So your AC is 19.
Mine
Except
is
13.
No, mine is 19.
Oh, okay. Tico's is 13.
13.
Okay, well, at 11, maybe I'm the weakling.
Hand it on over
Poor
to
guy.
Gok.
But I, as someone who heals himself every once in a while, I would feel more comfortable if we gave this to the monk.
Yep, because
Okay.
I also have lay on hands, so I can also heal myself or anyone. So by 10 points right now. So I've got 10 points to play with.
Yeah, I have some healing tricks as well. Ranger, if you take damage, that's your mistake.
Yeah, and he can heal himself too. So
That'll be fine.
That's the only thing that gives the attributes for.
yes.
Yeah, Tico, what were you asking?
Oh, yeah, like, the damage that you take is the armor class the only factor that comes into play?
So the armor class is whether or not you get hit. So they roll for an attack, and then just based on how powerful they are, whatever they're rolling, then they roll for damage. So armor class has nothing to do with damage. It's just it's whether or not you get hit.
Depends on what you're being attacked by, but yeah.
Well, they're usually checks, but I
Yeah,
just
and,
thought
and
asking about if we get hit.
also you're a monk, so you have like dodge actions and things like that that you can
Mhm.
use that the rest of
Thank
us
you.
don't have.
Yeah, I don't know when you get patient defense, but
Yeah.
pretty nice.
You guys have like if you look at your key points that you can use, like one of them is for dodge, where you can grab dodge a missile or something, and you can grab the arrow and throw it back at them. There's a lot of stuff. Oh, that's the one. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, what am I thinking of this? I didn't.
Didn't-
Yeah. All right, let's go. I'm ready to go do something.
Yeah, let's go do this.
Let's go do something. We're traveling to the Dwarven Valley. Go there for expediency. How do we do that, sir? Let's rent. Do we want to rent dog sleds? Do we still have the dog sleds? Oh yeah, we got snowshoes from the little dwarves. So
Yeah.
okay, cool.
Um,
Uh,
not being able to see and being concerned about the cold, Gok wants to use produce flame. Damn it.
Okay, so
hmm.
like separately, I feel like aren't rangers isn't like a skill where I can see like some further distance in front of me than 20 feet.
Okay. Kaladin proposes. I want to look for shelter. I want to look for is there an outcropping, a cave or something in the I don't know if we're on hills, but I want to just look for some kind of shelter from the blizzard. Okay.
Do you see a dead tauntaun anywhere?
Oh, whoops! I thought you had to double click. Sorry. I did terrible. Oh, cool. Sorry, I thought you.
A rolling perception.
Should've let the ranger roll.
Damn.
What do your elf eyes see?
We fall into a perfectly built shelter.
Yeah, man, get a freaking Marriott hotel under here. All right, gents. It looks like we got a good place to stay.
Better lead the way.
Let's do it.
I go up to Beryl and say, "Good job, Knucklefish." And I hold up some of the now 3-day-old knucklefish that I've been keeping in my bag.
Scoffs and just pushes Gareth away gently. More for you, bud.
So I guess we're gonna wait out the storm in here.
That seems best.
Is this an opportunity to take a long rest or a short rest? Okay.
No, Gok.
Hmm?
You said you like nature. Did you grow up in a forest?
Actually, more like a barons. Gok's orc tribe is a warring tribe, and many of us grew up in either barren deserts or in fields or in the hinterlands. But Gok doesn't remember much about his childhood.
So how did you become the way you are? Were you always like this growing up? Very different from your little orc friends?
Many orcs end up being half orcs. Love is not limited to race,
Yes.
though some believe it is. But Gok has been with the humans, and Gok has been with orcs, and Gok can tell you Gok prefers the company of orcs. Rough as they are, and while they enjoy fighting, once in a while Gok enjoys a tussle himself.
When you say company of orcs, what exactly do you mean? I kind of give him the eyebrows.
Are you curious about our women, Goliath?
What's the monk was? He asked me to ask you.
Don't throw me into
Monk. Well, you see, orc women aren't too different from orc men. They're very different from half orcs, which is, of course, what I am. But you'd like them, Goliath. They're as feisty as the women you met yesterday, and many of them are almost as big as you.
I must meet with some of these orc women soon. Don't let Amran hear that though.
Though Gok does hate the cold. Most of where Gok has grown up has been warmer climates. And where he can, Gok enjoys the company of fire as well as the company of orcs.
Is there anything in this cave? Is there any kind of brush or thing, something we can make a fire out of?
There's nothing that you can find to make a fire out of.
Gok kind of chuckles. He winks over at Kaladin, and then Gok uses Produce Flame.
Nice.
Does that give works?
Yeah, and with your
that what?
tinderbox and everything else, you are able to make a flame without issue.
Mm-hmm.
I just come over and stand next to Gok's hand.
I'm gonna go up to Tico and be like, "Oh, silent monk, what brings you here to the Northernlands? You haven't. I don't know much about you as of late."
I'm listening in. I'm curious as well.
Well, I was here looking for treasure.
Treasure, you say?
So you're a treasure hunter then? You seek
Aren't we all?
fame and fortune.
Exactly. I need to fund my 401k.
401.
What is
Okay.
this? Is this some outlander term?
Glances
At a
over.
type of Warhammer, I've heard of Warhammer for OKs, but
God.
Oh, no.
oh, everyone left. No? Par would have liked
Well,
that
Hammer
joke.
4 OKs.
It's a strong joke.
Yes, look
Nice.
at that.
Thank you.
Nice minis.
Yo.
Eldar for the win.
What sort of treasure are you looking for up here? Tatiko.
Mostly gold.
Gold. Wow.
So you came here just looking for gold, no specific ancient relics or treasures in mind, just gold.
Yes.
Well, all right then.
The man knows what he wants.
If we're able to get the sled back for these dwarves, they may be a good people to ask about this gold that you're looking for.
Gok wants to signal over the ranger.
Beryl walks over to Gok. But what do you need?
You know many others like you. I mean, with the string and the wood and the arrows.
For audio
I elbow God and say, I think you can just say ranger. Maybe might be a little bit insensitive.
No, the barbarian is the rager.
I'm so confused. Wait, what?
Gok misheard Kaladin. Gok thought Kaladin said rager, and Gok was confused because the barbarian is the one who rages.
Never mind.
Without Beryl having an answer, Gok reaches into his sack and pulls out a stone that's got a symbol of a skull pierced by arrows, and shows it to the ranger and asks, "Have you ever seen a symbol like this?"
Where'd you find that?
That's unimportant.
It seems to be slightly important.
For something
Just
so
so you can-
unimportant, you were very quick to pull that out.
Let's just say it's
Inside
it was given to me by someone.
Do I believe him when he says it's not important? Hello.
Hello.
Do you want to do a check?
Yes, I do.
All right, and what are you checking? Just double check here.
Whether what got he just replied and said, "Oh, it's not important," when he asked about that stone, and I don't believe him.
All right. So the way to do these checks is that if you are being truthful, roll a persuasion. If you're being untruthful, roll a deception. The other person roll an insight. And you can make it, let's see, blind GM roll. So the GM will know.
Blind GM roll. Okay.
Yeah.
And if I do it from my character sheet, it'll automatically be a blind.
Yeah, it'll be blind and I'll know.
If
And
I've
I'll
got
be
it.
able to tell you kind of what that is.
Wait,
And then you
sorry,
can...
say that again. How did he? Did you blind it for him, or like I just clicked obviously like insight?
Yeah,
so
you just
everyone
clicked
can see
insight,
it.
but he gets to blind persuasion or deception if that's true or not. And if that is the case that it's not true, all you need to do is /whisper me and tell me what's up. If it is true, then I'll tell you based on the persuasion, or if it's hard to read or anything like that.
So you don't want me to do the roll? You want me to just tell you which one it should be?
No, you do the roll, but it would be blind GM
Okay.
roll. Yeah, drop it down for that. It should work.
Okay.
How do you do a? Okay. Well, I
Okay,
don't know how
there
to
we
do
go.
that.
So did that work?
All right. So, all right. Wait, why didn't I? Oh, that's right. I need to get your actual name.
I'm so confused as to what's going on.
It's okay. It's
How
okay.
do
He
you
did a
do- how do you
blind
know how to
gem roll
put
so that I
blind
got
GM
it.
roll? I don't know what that is. Yeah, how does he send you a roll like that?
So
Like,
if
I
you
had
look at the
the,
die,
So,
where it
so in
says-
the bottom right, as I say, in the bottom right, it's defaulted to public roll. whatever you change that to, your rolls after that point
see
will be
that.
of that type.
I did not.
So
know
if the
that
blind
was a
GM
thing.
roll, even you won't know how you did.
Cool. See, that's it. I just did not know that was there.
No worries. So, okay. So I lost. Gawk lost. That.
So yeah.
Got
So you're-
lost,
you're lying,
indeed.
right?
So what is
Okay.
it
Well,
actually?
you know that
Okay.
I'm probably not telling the truth, but I don't know that you know.
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
see
say-
Gawk is being cagey.
Bullshit. I'm gonna say, what is this stone? You said it was not important to you. Can I have it? Can I have it then? It looks cool.
No. Gawk immediately shoves it back into his sack. It was given to me by someone before they could explain to me what it was for. But never mind now.
I'm gonna leave it alone. I just look at Barrel, give him a little wink, just be like, we'll ask like.
Everybody walks away a little suspicious of the stone.
I asked Gawk to juggle his flame.
Gawk feels like his personal space was invaded, and so Gawk declines.
Is there
Fine then.
is there anything at all in this cave other than us and
There's-
rocks?
There's nothing else in this cave except you. It seems like your
cave.
amazing ranger here with you guys, Beryl, has picked the perfect cave with the finest eyes. As per that Nat 20 VS in Blizzard. But yeah.
All right. Well, let's. Can we just wait to?
Yeah. If you're done with a little bonding and roleplay, we can go back to after the blizzard and speed up time. Excellent.
Yep.
So, as you speed up time, you see that the blizzard's finally died down, and you can continue to follow along. At this point, I will need someone to roll a survival check to see if you could pick up the trail.
What attribute would be the best to do that?
So if it's
Like
one
who-
of your
Wisdom.
yeah, it's your wisdom modifier, which I am not wise. So.
I have it's 14 plus 2 for me. That's for wisdom.
Yeah. Four. Yours is a 14.
14, it says plus 2, I think.
Yeah,
Hey.
Oh, your proficiency is double.
that works.
Very nice.
If you're using a skill that you're
You
proficient
did
in,
wisdom.
also.
Is the wisdom save or is it?
It's a wisdom
I think I
check.
did that by
wisdom roll?
Yeah, it's still a decently high enough dice roll. So, and I don't think Tico's wisdom save will be any different, or wisdom check, possibly. Wait, proficiency maybe.
Because like no,
Yeah, it
my
doesn't
wisdom saving throw is +2. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it
Mine,
doesn't
mine
matter.
says 15 plus 2, so alright, cool.
Oh.
Yeah, there's if you make your screen a little bigger, there's actually a survival button that you can click. Just FYI. Yeah. It's hidden if your character screen is a little too small. It's the last one. For future reference.
Indeed. So, as you start to work around this area, you continue on the trail. Wait, where'd the line go? Let's see the line.
But still
Right
there.
here.
Oh, it's right there. Why can't I see you?
Yeah.
One sec. There we go. Wait, no, we don't go. Excellent. So, you
It's a lot of
continue
lines
on.
now.
We're very lost.
We're very undecisive here.
It's hard to tell exactly where you went. No. It's we'll get that there. Yeah. Perfect. Ish. That's good enough.
We
Why
gotta
not?
get some stuff done.
So
It's
you go to
11:30,
get
that's
stuff
wild.
done, and you continue. As you continue up to here, and at this point, you see something. You crest a snow-covered ridge and see a frozen, dismembered corpse in the gully in front of you. Snow covers some of the gory bits, but the headless torso and severed limbs are visible. You see tracks in the snow all around the corpse, and the telltale grooves in the snow left behind by a sled that has been hauled away.
Can I search the body of the dead dwarf?
Yeah, Beryl, can you try to read these tracks
Cool.
or
So,
see if
these
they
look
lead
like
in a
something.
direction?
These look like something I should know.
yep, so roll a survival check, Beryl. And for the others, the person who's inspecting the body, what are you trying to find on the body?
Honestly, one of these gemstones that they said they're going to reward us with, if he has one on his body.
Ah, okay, I see. It appears that if this man had anything, it has been looted thoroughly.
Ooh. Beryl, what kind of footprints are these? Is it human? Does it look like a Yeti footprint? Maybe Gok could look at that if you know because of nature.
Can we check out the nature of his injuries also? See if
That would
there
be a
was
medicine.
animal or
A medicine.
weapons that killed him.
A medicine. And Beryl, what you're able to find with your survival, also because if you're a natural explorer, which I have to keep my book open since there's so many freaking things, is that you learn the older tracks are of a giant creature. Giant and humanoid, which you could assume as something that you've heard of or whatever else. It could be any form of wild beast. However, the fresher tracks that have taken off with this sled that you can tell, obviously, are small humanoids. 6 of them.
Seems like somebody
Well,
was just took
And
off.
they were only here a few hours ago.
Are these human footprints? It looks like they were attacked, Beryl, right? And maybe something took the cart afterwards. I
Seems
don't
like
think
they
a
made off
Yeti
with something.
would be pulling a cart.
No, these tracks are too fresh and too small for a Yeti, but they must have left with something because this is all very suspicious.
So there's 6 sets of footprints, or 6 pairs of feet.
6 pairs of feet.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So there were 6
Six.
people here. It's just not 6 individual feet.
Yes. 6 individuals, not 6 individual feet, which represent 3 people. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Well, I say we follow these the cart tracks. That's what they're paying us to get the cart.
Yeah. I believe Tico wanted to check the body for something. To see if it was killed by a human or by an animal.
So with that, you don't even need to roll a medicine check, as you see that this dwarf's limbs seem to have been torn off, and most of the internal organs are opened and spilled out, as well as its head being decapitated. You don't actually find its arms, though, and some of its innards, which is eerie, but you as a ranger could probably chalk this up to the mannerisms and behavior of a beast.
Wait, is it me looking at the body or Tico?
Well, just with a glance, you could probably tell.
Wait, who?
This is a group. You're as a group looking at this, I assume.
Got it.
So, anyone opposed to following the cart tracks?
Yeah, I think they said that one was time sensitive. So.
Yep. And if
Follow
we can
the
avoid fighting a Yeti,
all the better.
so we follow the cart tracks. Who, Beryl, you want to lead the way?
Sure.
Gok also
Away we
thinks
go.
we should proceed carefully.
Yep. I'm gonna keep as we're walking. I'm gonna keep my eye out for anything around us.
All right. So we go to here then. And the creatures you've been following appear to be goblins. Based on their stature, and this is after only about an hour of tracking them. Based on their stature, all 6 of them groan, grunt, and curse loudly as they haul the bulky sled toward what appears to be a 20-foot tall wagon parked in the snow. harnessed to this conveyance are two roaring polar bears that don't look happy. And here's the sled. Actually, you're a bit smaller.
There's 7 goblin pieces. Is that right?
Oh, there was one extra. Actually, wait, no, here. There you go. Now, at this point,
Okay, so how far away are they?
you can check with the ruler. So they're about this far away, well, a little around 100 feet. And you guys are at a small embankment to where you can choose to try to approach a bit more stealthily, take the initiative, or do whatever you want, as they are groaning and whining that they are trying to do work, but of course goblins don't do work, so they're whining and complaining about it.
Okay, so sorry, I if anyone has any questions about combat, because I definitely do. DM, I think I'm missing a lot for combat. I only have 4 of my stuff, and I can ask you. I think I'm missing some spells, or do I have everything that I'm available at?
I
level
think
2?
you have everything that's available. What do you think's not available?
When you, I thought I could prepare. I'm pretty sure at level 2, when I get to choose, I have 2 spell slots, and I remember picking some spells. I had a big list to choose from, and they were all the different smites, all 3 different smites, and all of the other stuff. Is that at level 3, or I'm pretty sure at level 2?
You are partially correct. You have a huge amount of spells at your disposal as a divine caster, of course, but you can only prepare so many. Which is equal to...
and I did not pick these.
Yeah, these were still here from last time.
Gotcha. So, yeah, because we never worked out any kind of combat roll. So, are y'all all set up for combat? Y'all ready?
I'm rolling with the spells I had prepared on this character.
Yep.
I'm just gonna role play straight into it.
Okay, because I don't have any sort of, like... I remember... I can prepare 3, I
Technically,
think.
you have one extra spell that you should get rid of. Currently, because it's your level plus... Oh, wait, no. You have... Yeah. Because it's equal to... Paladin spell is equal to your charisma modifier plus half your paladin level rounded down. So you should only have 3 spells, not including Divine Smite.
Yeah. Yes, and I didn't... I remember picking, I think I picked Shield of Faith, but these were the ones that were just there, I think, from the Paladin character. I don't know. I didn't pick Bless or Cure Wounds, or because I don't have any attack spells. So I remember I picked Shield of Faith, Smite, and one of the Smites, and then one other one. Because do I only have 2 slots? You said I had 2 slots or 3?
You have 3
prepared spells. Yeah. So I just wanted to try to... that was my question.
That's fine. I'll just get rid of Divine Favor then, and then you can have Bless if you want, but Shield of Faith is concentration anyway. Divine Smite does not count towards your limit, as it's just your ability, so you can do that whenever. You can expend spell slots. But yeah, and a long rest is when you can change what spells you have prepared. Alright. Good.
Okay.
So every long rest is your opportunity. But yeah, these are still pretty good combat spells for you, for sure.
I verify how many spells I can have on my character.
Tico? Tico, you have 0 spells. You have 2 key, since you're a monk, but that was Tico speaking, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
See.
I see, you're trying to mess with me. Or are you talking about your Infernal Legacy?
No, I went to the spellbook tab and I just see 1 spell.
Yep, you have 1 spell.
I just want to make sure I'm...
Yeah, you get it because of your Infernal Legacy. So when you reach 3rd level, you get Hellish Reviews as a 2nd level spell once per long rest as well. So I'll add that in when you get to
Okay.
3rd level. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Because
So
the only reason I was asking is because we didn't like settle any combat, and my character was like quickly added on the first session, or session 0 technically, and so we didn't have a chance to like go. I didn't have a chance to tell you what spells I actually wanted to have prepared, and we just since we didn't use it, we didn't need to, we just didn't. And I haven't had access to this. I've been going on my D&D Beyond looking at stuff.
Oh
So
yeah.
that's the only reason
Spells.
I'm asking.
You would have to look at your spell list from somewhere else outside of
Yep,
Foundry.
I know.
Okay.
I picked Thunder, Smite, Shield of Faith, and Command as my 3 prepared spells.
Okay. So in the future, tell me that when you take your long rest. It's all right for now because it's not that big a deal. But yeah. Definitely in the future, Thunder Smite.
Yeah, sure. I just didn't know what we were getting into, and I guess I didn't know that I needed to since it was our second session. I didn't know to tell you, specifically when we finish at the end. That's my bad.
Yeah, well, it's okay because it's like just getting used to the character and everything. So Thunder Smite, correct?
Yes, Thunder, Smite, Shield of Faith, and Command.
All right. Looks like it's not in Foundry, unfortunately, so I'm gonna have to make it, which won't be
My
too
bad.
much of a problem because I'll make that while you guys figure out your stuff.
You want me to send you a picture of it, or you probably got it right there?
Oh, I'm getting it. Don't worry.
Awesome. Sorry, guys. Sorry to do that. I just didn't want to
No
be
worries.
useless because I had this pulled up next to me because I'm used to D&D Beyond. I've never used Foundry. So, how are y'all? Y'all excited for some combat?
Yeah. How do we want to approach this?
So I can attack from pretty decent range, if needed, but those polar bears don't seem very happy. If we could unchain them possibly, or like destroy their clasp or whatever, they might just go ham on the goblins for us a little bit.
We do
Ooh,
have
that's
this
true.
thing called animal friendship. I wonder if there's like a way that I can like chat with them, or however. How does this work? It must.
Is it?
Like,
Because
maybe
the
I
only thing I'm worried about is if we set them free and they run off, then we Gareth, you're gonna have to pull the cart. We need them to pull the cart.
Well, they're are they? What was pulling the cart?
The polar bears aren't.
Goblins are.
No, the polar bears are hitched to the cart, right? Is that what you said? You
Yeah,
said
I'm
they-
pretty sure
yes,
you
yeah.
said the polar
taken.
bears are hitched.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you look at their little pictures. They got harnesses. So, Do you think they would stay in the cart, or can anyone like make them druid or ranger? Can y'all like make them friendly or communicate with them or get them to not run off after
We-
they
I should
attack the
be able to
goblins?
communicate.
We can likely communicate with them, but if we're asking them to continue being our servants, I can't promise you they're going to be happy.
Well, at least they seem.
Unless we can ask them, maybe we can rescue them from the goblins, and maybe that will change the way they feel.
I mean, shoot. Let's hit the goblins then.
Yeah,
hit the
I
goblins.
think we can. I think we
We
can
don't
rescue
need-
the polar bears, and I can convince them that we come in peace and we're friendly, so they at least won't kill us.
I think
Are-
the ranger and I should try it. The ranger and Gok should try this. The ranger and Gok should see if we can circle around to the polar bears while you draw away the goblins.
Yeah.
Well,
Right.
It's an option.
Are we gonna just? Because I get like convincing or getting the polar bears to come like not fight us, so they don't think we're taking them. We're taking them back to their dwarves. But I mean, I think we could just take out the goblins first, and then do that. So we're all together, because they might have bows or something. Can I see what they have from here?
Yeah. You see that the goblins on them do have short bows and scimitars at their sides.
Yeah. So I don't want to get pelted with arrows. I think we should probably just go in and hit them. Hit them hard.
Oh, there's a small chance that they also have the power to turn the polar bears against us. So the ranger and I could take a position on, let's say this is north, southeast, west. We can take a position
Somewhere here.
and try to make our way to the polar bears. If the goblins advance, the ranger and I can likely defend ourselves while you make an approach, maybe from the
Sure.
other side.
Two and three from the front, two in the back.
Got it.
I'm good. I'm good with being. I'll take some. I'll take front or on if y'all are fine. I don't mind. I have a high AC, so
Yeah, I could take front as well. My AC's listen, and I can attack them from literally where we are right now. So
yeah. I have. Let's see. With my javelins, I have 30 feet. Is right? Is that DM? I'm sorry. I'm not used to. It says 30/120 feet.
Oh,
So what
so
does that mean?
it'd be 30, and then like right here where I made the point. Now the total is 105, while this is 80 feet from that point to this point.
So, does that mean I have disadvantage if it's outside of 30 feet?
Oh, I thought you were talking about the ruler. I apologize. Yeah. So, for example, let's.
My javelin for throwing it says 30 range 30/120 feet.
Yes. So, for example, your javelin, just to show you here, when rolling, it should show, yep, within 30, like 5 to 30, no problem. Past 30 to 120, you have disadvantage. Past 120 feet, you can't hit. There's just no way.
Well, we could move up, and if I have to, I can I'll throw a javelin or two. So, but I can also move in close. So yeah, okay, 3 in the front, 2 in the back. Y'all good with that?
yeah. Could we possibly have our bathroom break before we start this?
Yeah. If anyone needs a bathroom break, go ahead and take it now.
Good call.
Very good call.
Sorry, DM. I hope it wasn't disrespectful or anything about the spells.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
I'd been going over them for like this whole past week and chose what I wanted to use, and I just didn't think to do that earlier.
No, you're fine.
Because I can't even see on here my list, like my known spells. It just says prepared, so there should be a fairly like substantial list of known spells from what I could see, and I don't know where to see that on here.
Yeah, I don't
Even
think
if I
that they've
wanted to change
unfortunately
that,
added that, or if they have, I'm not quite aware to where it is. But yeah.
That's why I have my D&D Beyond pulled up next to me, because it's really good at like listing stuff out at least, so I can see that.
Yeah, for sure.
So all the equipment we have for fighting is just whatever's under the inventory tab, right?
Indeed.
Gotcha. And so for me, like I have a longbow, right? So how do I know how far I could actually like shoot?
Well, the good news, yeah, if you click it just to check it, it'll have the information. But also, if you don't want to do that, you would go to Edit, go to Details, and then it'll show you the range, 150/600. So up to 150 feet, don't have a problem. Past 150 feet, you have disadvantage. Past 600 feet, they're a bit out of your range.
Even if I squint a little bit?
Even if you squint really hard. You're already squinting at 150 feet, so.
Oh man, you know, maybe got some snow goggles. Actually, elves don't have snow goggles, you know? Don't have the 401k set up. Can't afford it.
See, that's an also ideal condition, so.
Question for you, Kyle. With the command spell, if I say something like sleep, does that, it's not directly harmful towards it? Would that work if it failed on its wisdom saving throw?
Yes, it would if it fails.
Dope. Okay, because I'm trying to think. There's so many applications that's why I picked it. I was like, this is so awesome. So, okay, cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just like a few that it gives an example of, but yeah, no.
And I'm trying to just figure out. I don't have much experience in combat with D&D.
Oh, it's all right. It's all right. We'll get to that.
Besides watching Critical Role, so when I'm not super clear on like what all, like I see my like Thunder Smite as a bonus action, but I don't know if I use that like every.
Yeah, we'll go over that when it's your turn. I'll kind of go over the 3 things you can do in a turn, not including free actions, and then we'll kind of go over how to do it. So I'll use one of you as an example.
Awesome, because I know obviously what I've seen, which is a good bit, but they might do it not exactly how it is, or seeing them do it, I know what they do. I know when Marisha or whoever Bo does a sentinel, that's a reaction, and I was like, oh yeah, but that's not obviously exactly what I'm doing, so not exactly the best knowledge.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I got you.
I'm just pumped for like our first combat. As the total noob here, this sounds like it could get pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, this will be a good one, and it's not broken as well. So, not like it's like, oh, first combat, face a Yeti,
goblins.
Have fun.
No,
These are
goblins are pretty squishy, so.
Yeah, comparatively, for sure. Don't take them too lightly, though.
Man, I know, man. Your muscles get a little bit stiffer in the cold. Maybe they can take a little bit more of a beating.
Maybe. I just mean hit points wise. Like I said, my entire experience is from Critical Roles. So, just from when they fought goblins, they don't have as many hit points as some of the other stuff. So,
just hoping a goblin can't like flex hard enough, and then the arrow I shoot pops out. It's like it could be a possibility, but you never know.
That it could. Your Thunderous Smite is also added, and it looks pretty.
Yes, thank you for that. I saw it.
You are welcome.
Looks good. Man, I can't wait to hit that level 3, man. I get so much shit when I hit level 3. Bruh. It's like I go from literally like this big.
For this map, I noticed like I don't think I actually have to press control and click to move. It looks like my guy's kind of just moving. Is that I mean, it's easier for me, but like, is there like a difference between the maps where I would have to press control and click in space?
Yeah, so there are some where it'll be very obvious that there are walls and corridors. Like, for example, this is just to give you guys a little bit of that. Let's say that I were to do this.
Fog of War. Got it.
Yep. And then it'd be like, well, where do you want to go? Well, the only option is like right here. So if you try to just drag yourself to the edge of this here, you can't.
Oh, I snap back. Got it. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. But usually it'll be very evident. So for example, let's say if it was a map here, I'd be like, this is a door. And then you would be able to go through that area without problem. So you'd be able to, like, let's say, bring yourself down here this way like that. And then it'll also show the movement that it takes to get there. See, 25 feet?
Yeah.
So that's what it could be. Okay, let me get rid of this Fog of War. And also, yeah, you guys will be unable to see what others can see, too. So when everyone's ready and everyone's typed R, we will get to it.
Oh, oops, I'm ready.
I am ready.
I didn't see nothing about no typing. Oh, haha, never mind. I'm the one that said that. Let's kill us some goblins.
Goblins. Goblins. All right.
I kind of want to. That'd be funny just to have a voice like that.
Oh
As
god.
a paladin, be like, okay, a Thunder Smite.
Hey there, lovely lady. How are you doing today? Oh, Speaker, how you doing? Gonna give us a job?
That would be. I feel like y'all would kill me yourselves before I died. Or anything. It's like, yep, arrow hits you in the back of the neck.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Oh
I
no,
won't, but you're a
that's
party man.
terrible.
Yeah,
What a shame.
puts your bow away.
I do appreciate that accent though. It feels like there's 2 or 3 influences in that voice. Pretty good.
Hey, shoot, I've got a neighbor that probably sounds like that.
Are you waiting on anyone still? Who's
Mm.
left? Cock?
Sorry. Here.
Type the R's if you're ready, and then I will explain a little bit of combat since you're all new to this, and it's your first combat with possibly the best ones here that you could actually have gone against. So we have 4 out of our 6, or 5. 4 out of our 5. Sadly, he's not here today. Yeah, who's our 5th? Let's see.
No.
Okay, so Gareth, the Goliath Warlock. Beryl, you're a half-elf ranger.
Yes.
Is that
Actually,
right?
let's figure out what Tico is. Yeah, half elf, ranger. Yeah, you're
Okay,
correct.
cool. And Tico is a monk. What is your race?
Tiefling.
Tiefling, awesome. And Gok is the half-orc druid. Nope. Oh, you ready?
Sorry, so
Dig-
where were we?
Tico, are you ready?
Are you alive?
Yeah, just type R in the chat if you're ready.
Okay, I heard he's already good. So, excellent. So, how combat generally works is you guys will be able to first take a round to decide what you want to do. Usually in a round, there are 3 things. You can move, which on your character sheet it shows you your movement. So let's say that your movement is 30 feet, you can go here. You can take your bonus action, which not all of you have. Some of you can, like for example, the Thunderous Smite would be a bonus action. And then the main action. Now, main actions can be a lot of things. They can be where you dash. So, for example, instead of only moving 30, I double my movement to go 60 feet. And that would be my entire turn. It's a dash. Or my main action is like attack, cast a spell, do a skill check like hide, intimidation, something along those lines, or even some stuff like disengage, which means that no one can have an attack of opportunity on you. Attacks of opportunity are simple. Let's say Gareth wants to get away from Beryl, pretending that they're enemies, and Beryl has a melee weapon out. If Gareth goes here, Beryl can use his reaction, which is the one thing you can do when it's on your turn, to get an attack of opportunity. If you just move here, you're fine. You can just skirt along, dance, be tango partners, buddy. But as soon as you get out of the attack range and they get 1 free attack, it's like you're turning your back on them. So that's the attack of opportunity. You can use your disengage as a main action to just get away. You can also dodge, which makes people who attack you have disadvantage, but that's a main action as well. So as you can see, there are a lot of main actions. But yeah,
Are we starting our round from over here?
Yes, you all. There's no initiative right now. You all will get to be able to take 1 free round and just do things simultaneously.
Well, I know. Who has the lowest AC out of all of us?
I do. Gok does.
Okay, Gok. I'm gonna look at you and I'm gonna say, Kaladin says, "My friend, let me be your shield," and I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on him. As
Okay.
to prepare.
Who is the person casting Shield of Faith on again?
Kaladin, I'm casting it on Gok.
Excellent. Just trying to find. There we are.
Gok says, perhaps humans don't suck.
And that gives +2 AC.
Take it back. Just kidding.
I take it
Yeah,
back.
so you have +2 AC. +2 AC for 10 minutes. So whatever you have +2.
So, Kellen, click Shield of Faith to put it in chat so that it takes away from your total.
I clicked it. Did it do anything?
You need to click the die.
Oh.
And it'll roll in chat, and then it'll take away. Because right now you're at 2 out of 2 for first level spells.
So that's the first. That's gonna take one of my first level spell slots,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. Is that an? Do I do it on? Sorry, do I do it under spell book? I clicked it. It didn't do anything.
You should
Or do I
click
do
the
it
die,
after?
and it should be there. Oh, okay. Did it come out? I'm not seeing it.
Oh, roll.
Mm-hmm.
Cast a spell.
Mm-hmm. Have it consume the spell slot. Excellent. There you go. And that's what spellcasters will need to do.
Cool. I did not see that. You have to click on it, and then you have to click on the little word that says roll, and then. Can I say default sheet roll, and it'll do it by itself, or?
Well, you still have to click it, but you could just roll the die. So on when you hover over a spell, automatically it shows that die. You could just click that die, and it'll just auto roll and take it out. So you don't need to like click your Shield of Faith.
I see that.
Yeah.
Thank you. That makes it clear now.
Welcome. So yeah, this is what you do when you're around for your bonus action, Kaladin. What is everyone else doing here?
Can I still move if we all move into position, or is that it?
You can still move and take a main action.
Yeah.
And if you move through an ally...
You're coming with me, right?
Oh, and really quick, if you move through an ally, they're difficult terrain, which means it's 5 more feet. So this is 15 feet. You cannot end your square on someone else. So you can't end your turn here, but you can end it here for 15 feet. So...
Okay.
Doc, me and you are going up to chat with them bears, right?
Yep.
And then the rest of us are heading to the front side where we can flank, or the back side, however you want to look at it, to flank the goblins.
So
Does anybody else need to do anything to prepare?
I'm gonna hold an Eldritch Blast and just fire it at one of them whenever we engage.
You can do that now.
I like it.
Okay. Oh, we're waiting for when you guys engage in actual combat. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So does that mean that he's going to get that regardless of initiative? So as soon as we come into range, he can do that? Or
Yeah, you're all just automatically getting a surprise round on this. That's how the encounter is set up. So it's very nice towards you all.
Interesting. Okay.
Roll preemptive strike.
That doesn't mean we can't die.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Oh.
All right. So who's that in front of me? Is that
Hamran.
Gareth? That's Amran. Oh, can he? Wait, no. Sorry, to the left of me, technically. Is that?
That's Amran.
Yeah, Amran is to the left. And he goes above.
Oh, so Amran's not here, right? So do I still have to try to move through him, or?
You do not have to. Oh no, he's not here. I just put him there on
Thank you.
action. Yeah.
I was like,
I was like, wait, what are you talking about? Oh, there he is.
And then I'm gonna bonus action dash.
Main
I've
action
used my
dash.
bonus
You can main action dash.
So just my regular movement isn't considered an action, or do I get two?
You just movement is free. You can always move up to your movement, which I believe is 30 feet for you.
Cool. Start to get a little closer.
All right.
Right? We're all still moving up. Are y'all gonna come with me?
So I've moved 20 feet so far.
I'm just waiting for
As
you.
long as we're in this phase, I
I guess
can.
we can go.
Yeah, I don't know how much you've moved, PK, but yeah.
Same distance. We can just go up to 40
Yep.
feet here. Dang it. One day I'll remember the right command for this. There it is.
There it is.
19th time's a charm.
All right.
First try.
And Gareth and Tico, what are you both doing?
So I'm holding my Eldritch Blast to fire at this guy.
Okay.
So that's why I only moved my basic movement.
Excellent, excellent. So you can actually
Could-
do that now. Yeah, you'd be able to. Because your range on that's pretty far, isn't it?
It's 120.
Yeah. So you're able to fire your Eldritch Blast now. And Tico, what do you
I
wish?
just want to make sure.
I think I'll move closer.
Okay. Main action, and then if you want, you can use your key to dash even further. Oh wait, dash doubles your movement.
I lost the calculating. How do I calculate the distance?
Press Control and click on it and drag.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you've already moved 30 feet, just FYI. I don't know what your movement is on your character.
70 feet.
You have you have 70 feet of movement?
What?
Damn.
That's not correct. What the frick? You should have 30. How did I get to 70?
The longest stride we've ever seen.
Part of the reason I chose the character.
What? So you're a tiefling.
Yeah, no.
He
Monks
gets his gold and dashes the F out of here.
It's not
I think
70. I know that.
monks have 60. I'm pretty sure monks have 60 feet.
Monks have like 40 feet
No,
usually.
Level 2 they
Yeah,
get
man.
unarmored
Half ranger,
movement.
Man. He's ready.
Yeah,
Unarmored
Tico
movement,
skip
which
it.
makes you have
Yeah.
40 movement.
Yeah, I don't think it should be 70.
Yeah.
Unarmored movement. There you go. There's the whole table for you.
Okay, so I can move another 20 feet.
You can move another 10 feet, and then if you use your dash as your action, you can move another 40 feet on top of that. So 50 feet total, if you want.
Okay, and it just gives you
Also, Gawk, this means we dashed, right?
It does mean we dashed, yeah.
Cool.
So
Sorry,
you can't use another action.
Or 10 feet.
Thank you.
So your regular movement is 40 feet. You moved 30 of it already. So you have another 10 feet of regular movement.
Why is it
If you can use your action, you can use your action to go that entire your full movement distance one more time, if you want. So up to 40 more feet on top of that. But then you can't attack this, which you can't anyway because they're too far. So
And if
it
you
makes
want to
sense
use your
dash
step of the
Go ahead and
wind,
use your dash.
and if you want to use
and
your
if you
step of
use
the
your
wind,
step-
it's also another dash. So you could technically move 120 feet in one round.
But then you'd be standing right in front of 6
By
goblins.
yourself, yeah, because they all have
Yeah.
bows, so they could all pop a shot off at you. So you want to stay with probably you can move up next to me.
I wanna. Sorry, one square is how many feet?
5. Well, if you just click on your character, Tico, with control and drag it, you can see the exact distance of wherever you want to move.
Okay, I think it's in that. Okay, there we go.
So you can move up next to me, in front of me, to my left, or wherever you want.
Sorry, my mouse is being difficult.
That's
You're
okay.
good.
So first round of combat, it's not going to go super smooth, probably.
Yeah, I'll just I'll be here.
And then now press spacebar.
Okay. All right. Is that the entirety of your turn?
I mean, I don't think there's anything else I can do, right? I'm not going to move anymore.
All right. So now we get into combat. How that works is if you go to the fists on the top right, there should be a die to roll. The goblins have already rolled their initiative.
Can I get off my Eldritch Blast before I do this initiative or after? Wizo.
Do what before initiative?
Can I fire my Eldritch Blast before I roll the
Oh yeah.
initiative?
Fire your Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast. All right. So show me that Eldritch Blast. A 21 hits. Oh, you didn't roll damage, or does it not have damage input for some reason? It does not have damage input for some reason. Do you have Agonizing Blast or no?
Yes, I do have Agonizing Blast.
All right, so it's plus. What is it?
Plus my Charisma modifier. Charisma? Yeah.
Indeed.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but what is the roll for initiative?
If you go to the top right with the fist, if you just click that die, it should work. All right, now your damage
It
is input.
Determines turn order.
Oh, okay.
So now if you just
Alright.
click that, if you click that again, it'll do the damage. I apologize. I thought the damage was there for some reason. It was not. So if you just click the die again, you hit. You hit. We're just going for damage.
Cool.
For the Eldritch Blast. No, not attack. So instead of hitting attack, there should be an alt attack or alt roll, or just when you scroll over the name Eldritch Blast, there's a die. If you just click that die, it will roll the damage. I just did it in private, yeah.
So spellbook, so just the die over Eldritch Blast.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Perfect.
Oh, that's terrible.
Well, you hit the
One
goblin.
Efficiency, right?
And as you hit the goblin, it goes, ah! As part of its hurt, as you see it blast part of the shoulder, as there's blood and other sinew showing. It's like, window attack! It's like, window attack! Ah! As they start to panic. And Gareth, we still need you to roll your initiative. And then we will start.
Sorry.
Excellent. So,
I got a 2.
the goblins, in their panic, start to instantly take out their bows, shoot you, and then hide behind things, as these two seem to go into the cart. So we're going to have 6 shots. Oh. And let's see who they'd hit. 2 are going to you, Kaladin, 2 are going to you, Tico, and 2 are going to Gok. So, Kaladin, what is your AC?
19.
1 arrow barely hits you as it penetrates the armor, while 1 is deflected by your shield. It deals 4 piercing damage to you. Tico, what is your AC?
13.
13? Alright. 2 arrows, both of them hit you, tunk tunk, for a total of 10 damage. And then we have Gok, what is your AC?
13 as well.
13 as well. The shield that Kaladin placed upon you deflects one of the arrows, as one other one hits you, unfortunately, for 4 damage. Now, a few things happen. First, right-click your token, and then you can plus or minus the damage taken. So, Gok, 4.
Got it.
So that's the damage.
Mine says,
Excellent. Minus 10.
Right click. And you just put in.
Yep, and you see underneath. You can either calculate it manually with your big brain, or you can do a plus or minus the amount of damage done.
I didn't see a plus or minus. I just see toggle combat state, assign status effects. and
So if you
target.
right-click your token at the very bottom, there will be a number. If you just highlight that number and then do, for example, for Tico, it would be minus 10. Just enter that, and then it will deal the damage. So for example, it should look like this, Tico. Minus 10, but then I will plus 10 so that you can do the damage yourself.
I just changed it.
Do I need to edit the hit point now, or do I think?
Wait, what? I couldn't hear
Yeah.
that.
So you should change your health to whatever it should be now. So it'd be 10 less than whatever you had before.
You could also do like
How many hit
15 minus
do you have
10
total?
is 5. So you could just change it to 5 if you want to not do the plus or minus.
Damn. So you're
That's the first one, right?
Eco's gonna die.
And then Kaladin,
That's all the
you took
damage.
4.
Oh, sorry, I had it changed, but then
Were we
So
able to
Kaladin
see
take
that
4?
the goblins went into the wagon?
2 goblins went into the wagon. As you see that there is a 3rd in the wagon as well. But the bears do not seem to be coming after you. No, don't take your turn or anything, Kaladin. Oh, you're just measuring.
I'm
Okay.
not. Oh, I was just.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I was just measuring.
Okay, second thing is that since Kaladin is concentrating on the spell and took damage, roll me a Constitution save.
Constitution saving throw.
Alright, so how spell saves work is either you need to make half the damage, rounded down, which, like, let's say it's 10 would be 5, 20 would be 10, 22 would be 11, or you have to make it 10, whichever one's higher. In this case, you would need to make it 10, so most of the time you need to make 10. And 7 is not 10, so the spell unfortunately fades. It did protect you from the 10. But with that, the goblin's turn is ended, and we go to Beryl. What do you want to do?
I'm going to ask Gawk if he needs to be healed or if he's doing all right.
I'm fine. We should stick to the plan. Though I'm likely going to have to stop and heal our friend if you want to use this as an opportunity to, I don't know, fire some arrows or whatever it is you puny people do.
Puny people.
Puny god.
Yes. I guess I will fire an arrow at one of those goblins that's kind of bunched in that square there.
Okay.
Do you want to move into range first, or what kind of range do you have?
I think
on
he's.
your
Well,
weapon?
let's find out together. I don't know.
Oh, so you can move into your main action fluidly. So, like, move 15 feet, use your main action, and move 15 feet as well. You do not want to shoot through your allies, because if you shoot through someone, like one of them, then you have disadvantage. Like right now, you'd be shooting through Gawk. If you shot through two of them, like let's say Tika was up here, then you wouldn't be able to shoot. So you probably want to at least move like right here and then shoot at them.
Do you have like a longbow, or what kind of weapon? What does your weapon range say?
I have a longbow, and it says 150/600.
Oh well, damn. Okay, yeah, you're fine.
Move right there and shoot him.
I'm gonna move right there and shoot him. That seems good. There's nobody in my way. I could potentially shoot myself in the knee, but let's not do that.
How adventurous end, man.
Oh lord. I'll be sure to aim real high so it just falls in a nice little rainbow arc. Is that something I can
Just
specify?
showing off, just shoots into the sky. Give it a second.
Like it's about the effect, guys. It's not. There's an art to this.
Domes the goblin 5 minutes later.
But he'll appreciate the way that it hits him.
He'll appreciate. We'll see.
Like he'll be upset, but it's like, that was such a good shot that I can't. So do I have to So what am I supposed to roll at this point, or what do I click?
So what you click is you go to your inventory, and you would click that die that's on your longbow. It will automatically roll the attack and damage.
Okay.
So you don't have to calculate or think on stuff. So a 7 unfortunately does not hit, as we always take the first roll unless you have advantage or disadvantage. So you shoot the arrow and blah, it just lands here in the tundra.
Is there any way to resize our character window? I see there's a bottom right. There's like an arrow, but when I click it, nothing happens.
You have to drag the arrow for it to be resized. You can usually make it bigger, but you can't make it too small. How you would make it very small is you would double click on the top left the name of your character. You can also do that to the combat tracker. Actually, you can.
I wanted to make it smaller than that because I can't see at most of the map if I have it. So no worries. Just
If you double click, it basically collapses into a bar.
Exactly. And if you right click the combat tracker, it'll pop out so you can see who's next as well. So with that, you still have movement, Beryl, if you want to do anything.
I'm feeling pretty embarrassed about that, so I'm gonna stay right here. Think about what I did.
You get him next time.
What I failed to do. Thank you. We'll chalk it up to performance anxiety.
Okay.
Happens to have elves your age.
So on the top right...
They have mushrooms for that, don't worry.
Alright, so the top right, at the fist, click it, and then at the very bottom, it will say end turn. And then we'll go to Gawk
Gotcha.
once you've ended your turn. All
There
right,
you go.
Gawk, what do you wish to do?
I'm trying to better understand Bomb in the Summer Court. Spend any number of those dice equal to half your druid level. Yeah, it's part of this circle. The only thing is it didn't specify the die. Sorry, also again.
Let's see here. What? that's really weird. All right. The dice, I believe, is a D6. But yeah, I believe it's a D6. I know because my wife uses it in a different one.
Okay. So
Married.
Exactly.
How old are you, Wizo? Just curious. Sorry, random daily question.
29.
29.
How am I the oldest person here?
How old are you, old man?
I am 32.
Look at his hairline.
It's gone, man. No
true.
hair.
I'm having to
Alright,
take this so I don't lose
fitting
my
out of
hair as
existence.
well.
Hey, you look badass in the beanie though. So
That's why the beanie exists.
I'm turning 22 in April. So
Oh, actually, yeah.
Ah,
Dang.
I'm
Wait,
gonna.
wait, wait.
Oh, sorry. I don't know why my character just moved.
oh,
It was not the intent. All right. Well, my plan is to move up next to Tico.
Okay.
So that's 50 feet of movement. As action, I'm gonna use Cure Wounds.
good deal, dude. That man's hurt.
Okay.
Thank you.
I thought monks, your hit points. How do you only have 15 hit points?
This is spell casting, so that gives him 9 health back.
Indeed. I have Bomb of the Summer Court almost complete.
Cool.
One bonus.
Hacker voiced. I'm in.
And then remaining movement, I'm going to reposition and move up north.
All right. Bomb of the Summer Court is complete. So if you want to click it, it should
Perfect.
work. I don't have
Okay.
it looking pretty.
Cool. I'm not going to use it this turn, but thank you for doing that.
Of course. So when you are ready, end your turn.
Do I have to manually do that?
Yes. Top right, there is that fist. Indeed.
And then
I put it.
Cool.
Top
again,
right,
Doc.
at the very bottom.
oh, it's all the way at the bottom. Sorry.
Yep, it's at the
Big
very
monitor.
bottom.
Did not see.
Excellent. So, that looks pretty. I like it. Gareth, is your go.
Wizard, do something.
I'm gonna chuckle.
That's your entire
I'm
turn.
here.
I bonus action chuckle.
Oh, stop it. Don't do that. There we go.
Look at me. As he passes, I go, "Sup, wizard?"
All right, and I am going to fire another Eldritch Blast.
All right. Which one are you firing at? The one you hit last time?
The bottom one.
All right. See
Yep.
if you can finish him off. He does still have half cover. A 13 sadly does not hit as it dodges out of the way and you blast a bit of the cart.
Ooh. Oh, he ran into the cart?
They ran
Okay,
behind the
never
cart.
Oh, there's a cart there.
Yeah,
I did not realize that.
there we go.
That's what that rectangle is. Got it.
Cool.
Yes.
We
And it
somehow
was a
set the cart on fire.
It's not on fire. Eldritch Blast is force, so it just blasts a corner of this
No,
cart
I'm
off.
saying, can we set it on fire? Because that's their cover and everything. Can we destroy
You
the cart?
can.
And-
We're
you see that
being
there's a-
paid to get the cart.
Yes.
We can't destroy the merchandise.
And you see most of the iron has been moved to this cart. Or this.
the wagon
Yes, the wagon.
or
So, if it like does that little stair step thing, does that mean it's? Can we take that? Say like, oh, that's 60 feet, or is that?
That's 60.
No,
that is
is it-
60.
That's more than 60. Okay, cool. Sorry.
Oh, Gareth, did you
Just
end your
curious.
turn? Don't see you ending it.
Or he's contemplating.
That was a big fat miss.
I know the feel, bro.
Okay, so do you a fist top right at the very bottom? It's where you can end your turn.
Are you okay, Gareth?
Maybe the internet's shot.
I will end
Sorry,
it for you this
sorry.
time.
Sorry, I was frozen for a second.
I got you. I got you. I ended your turn
Yeah.
for you. So next time
Thank
you'll
you.
be able to end it. Okay, Tico, it is your go.
Do some cool monk shit.
I think I'm too far away to do anything really. At this range, I don't have anything I can really do right now, right?
So
You can
You
bonus
can get to
action
them
Yeah,
dash.
technically.
you can get to them.
Yeah, you can bonus action dash with your key and then just go up and start wailing on them. You are a monk.
So that's because if I there, it's like, isn't it like 3-on-1 basically?
Yeah, but if you hit them and then you can duck behind the cart at the end of your movement to get half cover. Or like
So I mean the cart
Yeah.
is up here, right?
these
for the
are
rest of them.
two. This is the wagon. This is the cart.
Wagon and a cart, two separate things.
I will put
Oh,
it
Little
in
round
C.
rectangle is a cart.
Now that's a perfect C, and you'll never be able to mistake it. And there should be a W here. Come on.
Why is there a floating parentheses?
It's a C. why is that?
Okay,
there?
Another thing is, do we know how strong they are? Like, can I gauge what damage I can do potentially versus how strong they are, and if it's worth it to, like, say, attack, this one over here or anything like that?
Well,
You
we're
can
gonna have to
gauge that
engage.
very small Eldritch Blast that hit it, like you could barely see it, wounded this goblin quite a bit. But
Did he not only? Didn't he? Sorry, I thought it only did 1 point of damage. Did I read that wrong?
you did 4.
4 points.
Oh, I swear I saw one. Okay, cool.
Okay, and how many points?
You click
how many-
the die.
they're
Sorry,
like
you click the 4, and it showed that you rolled a 1 on a D10, but it added 3 due to your agonizing blast, charisma modifier.
Yeah. Tico,
Ah.
There's no way to know how much health it has because you're a monk and they're goblins in the distance and they don't have like floating numbers above them. The best way to find out how much health they have is to punch them and see if they live through it.
Punch them until they die.
All right. Okay. Cool. Let's see.
Just go for it. I'm gonna be backing you up, and I've got some heals, so we're good.
Yeah.
All right. Plus, I got the health potion if I don't die, I guess.
If I don't die, I
Yeah.
guess.
You're starting to get this
All right.
game.
So if you are going to use your key, then click key and then step of the wind to show what you're doing.
Do I? But I could move there first, right?
You can
I
move
can
40
move.
feet, but for your bonus action, you're gonna need to use your key.
Basically, if my goal is to end up here or here, just tell me what to do so I could end up here and hit this guy, and then
All right.
By
I'll
the
do it
card.
for you this time, so you'll see. So you'd click key, and then you would click.
Okay.
Oh wait, that's private. Let me just put that back. There we go. So you would click key, and then you would click step of the wind, and that would be under features. And now you can move 80 feet if you wish. So go here and then click space. Yeah, you can go there 70 feet if you want.
Yeah.
yes, no. This is good to hit him, right? And then I could.
You can hit him at
Yes,
65
you can hit him
feet
right
too,
here at
as long
65
as you're
if you
within a
want.
circle of him.
Yep,
Okay,
as long as
I'll
he's
do
within
that.
5 feet of you, and diagonal counts. Indeed.
All right.
Now, you would probably want to use your quarterstaff. I'll have to add martial arts for you. That'd be something. But yeah, use your quarterstaff as it counts as your monk weapon.
Now,
your
does it do
inventory.
more damage two-handed, or does it matter?
Yeah, you'll want to do two-handed. You'll definitely want to do two-handed.
Okay, and now I just do it. I click attack.
Indeed, you do.
Okay. Ooh.
Oh my god, you guys! In the future it would be alt attack, but yeah, 7 doesn't hit. Now, you didn't kill him, so it's probably best to just... Actually, no, they were using their bows. So you can try to hide here to get half cover from these guys, or hide here to get half cover from the ones in the wagon.
Okay. Would this be okay?
Yeah, you could just stay there. Oh, you want to go there? You can, but you won't get any bonuses for anything. If you go here, then you should be okay. But yeah. You could go here since they don't have a melee weapon. Out. That wouldn't be a bad one. Okay.
Okay, and how do I end my turn?
All right. Top right at the very bottom is where you can end your turn.
Click on the fist first, and then go all the way to the...
Indeed.
Okay, so I'm gonna take my movement and I'm going to move. Let's see here. 30. I'm gonna move here. So use movement 30, dash 15, and I'm going to hold. Is that a dash? Is that a bonus action or an action?
That's a main action.
So can I hold? I can't hold an attack then.
Nope. An attack would be a ready to action.
Because I dashed.
Yeah, dash is a main action, so you can't hold an attack.
Okay, sorry. Well, I'm gonna go. Dang it! Now I don't know how to undo it. I didn't realize that. So can I back up to where I was?
Well, back you up
Just
15
I think I was
feet.
within 30. Yeah.
There you go. So you got
And,
here.
I'm now. So yes. So I moved here. I'm gonna hold my javelin, one of my javelins as an action when it if one of the goblins moves towards Tico, I'm going to hold my action to throw it when they go to engage with Tico.
All right. So for what you guys know, this is what we call a ready to action. You use your reaction on a specified circumstance. So as he said, he's using his reaction to specify that when a goblin moves toward Tico, he will throw it. And that can be done at a turn. All right. So go to the very top and end your turn.
Yes.
Okay.
I did it.
So now we go to the goblins. This one tries to move towards Tico, so roll your javelin. You do not have disadvantage. Roll your ranged javelin, as I think I gave you a range version. Yes, I gave you a range variant. Good.
So I see inventory, I see javelin. Oh, range, so boom.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. So wow, you throw your javelin, and Tico, this goblin is impaled onto the cart as the javelin has gone through it. As this one...
I got a natural 20. Okay, dope. Let's go.
Yes. The other ones are very scared as they go back and they try to shoot you with their short bows. And when they try to shoot you, Kaladin, wow!
So I just fucking destroyed that dude.
Yeah, you destroyed him, and these
Let's
two,
go.
in their panic, actually did hit you twice with a 20 and a 21 for 7 damage total.
Okay.
As they go back. One shot will be fired at you, Gok. One fired will be shot at you, Gareth. Alright, so Gareth. Oh my god.
So do you take that goblin away? Is he dead, or does his token still stay there?
There's a skull, but just for clarification,
Oh, sorry,
I can move
I can't see.
Yeah,
Oh, I see
yeah.
the tentacle skull.
I can see
Gotcha.
that. Yeah. Let me make it clearer for you there. Excellent. So
Perfect.
now you can
Thank
see.
you.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Garrett, you are critically hit by an arrow for 14 damage, and Gok, you are hit for 3 damage. As this arrow pierces you really close to your neck, as it almost killed you as it went in like through your neck, through your shoulder blade, and it's also really close to your heart, as it may have gotten close to piercing some internal organs as well.
Would me having cast shield can you do that against the critical hit?
Shield will not stop a critical, sadly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Good to know.
Crits always hit, and nat ones always miss, as well as they also always make a save. They don't necessarily work on everything else, although they most of the time do. But yeah,
I forgot I could use my.
So which one hit me?
The one in the wagon. This one.
Can I see him?
You can see him. Yes.
All right, and let me just do a quick measuring of distance. Perfect. 60 feet. With my reaction, I'm gonna cast Hellish Rebuke on him.
Nice. All right, click it, show it shows in the chat, and then I'll be able
It's
to.
alt roll, right?
Yes, alt roll, and then make sure instead of first level spell slots, go down to packed slot. Because it should actually. I'll take these out so you don't get confused.
I totally forgot I could have used a bonus action before I threw my.
Yeah, packed. Perfect. So just click it now, as I made it so that you only have packed. Amazing.
He takes 9 damage. 9 fire damage.
Let's see if he makes the save to reduce it in half. Oh, he does not. As he shoots you, he smiles with glee, and then all of a sudden, you look at him as you have this fire sprout around him. And he goes, ah, 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 as he burns, and he runs out of the cart and then just falls over dead.
Nice.
Very nice.
Good job, Gareth.
Now we have Barrel.
Also, quick aside, quick time check. Roughly how much longer we got?
We can go up to like 15 more minutes, but I'd try to finish as quicker if possible. It's just taking a little bit because it's first combat.
I need to make up for last time. I need to move a slightly better position here. Okay. So from this point, I'm gonna try and knock out this fella.
All right, roll me a hit.
Let's see here.
I'm gonna check how many. Oh yeah, that hits. As this one goes out to peek and look at you like, huh? Can I get him? And then you shoot him straight in the head as he goes down.
Dang, you have a
That's
plus
more like it.
4 to attack. That's cool.
+5.
That's way more like it.
Plus 3 damage.
You're right.
Yeah.
Damn.
Barrel redemption arc starts right now.
All right.
Good shot. So next, right?
Oh, shoot, sorry. Yep, I'm gonna end my turn here. Very proud of myself.
All right, Gok.
How you doing over there, Gok?
Is it?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Kind of. You're breaking it.
Kind of.
Yeah, my internet's dropped.
Oh, we're almost done. Come on, come on.
But I know. Just hold on. Okay, cool. Then I'm going to use this opportunity to. Oh no, where did oh,
Type it in chat.
Yeah, you can type it in chat. If you need me to roll, then I can roll for you.
We can do it. Come on. I believe in you.
Gotta believe.
We all need to believe in Spectrum.
That's a setting yourself up for failure there.
We're gonna all have to roll pretty perfectly for Spectrum.
I've never heard of Spectrum. Maybe that's just where I live.
And you are a happier man for it.
Well, I've heard of CenturyLink, and that's
That's owned by Spectrum.
Yeah.
That is basically the same thing.
Oh God, my condolences.
Like, is it cold outside? You don't have any more internet. Is it warm outside? You also don't have any more internet.
Yeah, or any internet worth anything. Like with Affinity, it's actually somewhat okay. It's a bit better, but that's the best I got out here.
So, for the sake of, should we keep waiting, or?
Doc's typing in Discord, so let's see
He's
what he's got.
typing.
Oh, in Discord.
hmm Gareth is getting ready to do something, I'm hoping. Same with Tico and Kaladin. Just like plan your turns out so we could just bam, get this done with.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And if you want, we can... Gareth, what are you intending to do? Because he stopped typing, so it looks like... If he gets to it before the goblin's turn, then he can do something.
I don't know how bad you're injured, but wait, can I give him the health potion if he's like almost?
You can see he's moderately injured, so he's not like at death's door or anything. But even if you reach 0, it's not death. So it's not
what is it?
too
Oh.
bad. So when you reach 0,
how much damage did
Hmm?
yeah, how much damage did he deal me? I'm so sorry when he hit me with that arrow. I was too focused on my reaction. I forgot.
14.
Thank you.
It was quite a bit, yeah.
I'll be all right, guys. Don't worry about me.
Yeah. Gawk's on a death door. You are much closer. But that means you can just kill someone.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Wish
try.
you could see everyone's health HP.
Man has
No, you
confidence in
cannot.
his size, let him
The
fight.
most you can ask is like, "How are you?" and be like, "Well, I'm moderately hurt," or "Well, I'm barely wounded," or whatnot, or like, "I'm dying." That's about it.
So they have half cover in the wagon, right?
Yep.
Or behind the cart?
Yeah,
the
behind
cart.
the cart. In the wagon, they have 3/4 cover.
All right. So I'm just gonna come here. I'm gonna fire an Eldritch Blast at this guy.
Okay.
Want to fire it at the main wagon instead? Or
They have a lot more cover, so
Out.
it's much harder to hit. Oh, well,
Ooh.
that is one damn
No.
gobbo. You actually see him fly. What? Little bit back 15
It is
feet
gone.
as you like exploded his chest with this.
Okay. Move to Gareth, cast Cure Wounds, bonus action, Balm of the Summer Court if I score less than 9.
Okay.
Is what you
Yeah.
said.
So you went here, cure wounds.
So back when he was over there.
Yeah,
Yep.
back when I was down here.
Gotcha. Yeah, you're gonna bomb with the summer court for sure. So you're gonna heal for a total of 10, and you have 1 temporary hit point.
10 and 1 temporary hit point. Okay.
Mm-hmm. They last for 10 minutes, so yeah, just keep that in the back of your mind. That's all. Or you can go to your character sheet and put it as 1 temp.
Okay, done.
All right.
Okay.
So let me. Tico, your go. If you go into the wagon, they do not have half cover. That's if you move up, and you can jump over this card.
the wagon,
be
do they only have
Wagon
arrows?
doesn't have full cover?
If you jump towards the wagon, they will not have 3/4 cover, as you can jump over the cart. Since you're acrobatic enough as a monk. You got that monk BS going for you.
Wait, so if I'm at that close range, how effective is their attacks against?
Their
Your
arrows are
wagon
at
Yeah,
disadvantage.
so if you're within 30 feet, they would just be regular rolling, right?
If you
You're not
are
behind
right
cover.
next to them, their range attacks have disadvantage. So, for example, let's say you were an enemy to Gareth, Gareth right now would have disadvantage on all range attacks, even if he's shooting like the polar bear. But you're not enemies, so you're good friends. They do also have melee weapons, but yeah, you could just run to the wagon and start beating them, as there are 3 in this wagon.
And do I have enough to go to the wagon, hit, and then come back to cover behind the cart?
No, but you probably won't need to, as you're within melee of them, so they're probably not going to want to shoot you anyways.
Right. Okay. And I will.
Oop, he's gone.
I got you.
Someone did that.
That was me.
Right. Okay. So. Oh, and you said I have to do an alt roll, right? Instead of clicking the attack.
Yeah. Or just click the die when it goes over quarterstaff.
Okay. I also want to ask you about the flurry of blows versus using
bonus action to attack. We will get into that after you do your main action, because you can only do either or after you do a main action attack.
So I could either go ahead.
Well, so you attack with your quarterstaff, two-handed, obviously to get that damage. And then as a bonus action, you can either do a martial arts, just an extra free attack, or you could click key, consume it, and then do 2 martial attacks with flurry of blows.
Yep.
Okay, let's do that. So I'm gonna attack first with quarterstaff. And you said I have to click alt roll here instead of attack, like I did last time?
Yep, alt roll, or that d20 die. When you scroll over quarterstaff. Excellent! The unnatural 20 hits as you cave 1 goblin skull in. I'm going to move this really quick as you kill a goblin. Oh. Uh-oh. Excellent. Actually, we'll do this really quick so we can see the goblins. And then, yes, you can choose to get your bonus action in, or for 1 attack or 2 attacks. It's your choice at this point.
Let me do 2 attacks.
All right. So what you would do is you would click key in features, click flurry of blows, and then you would click martial arts twice.
So I don't do alt roll on flurry of blows. I have to click key to have flurry of blows open, and then I go down to martial arts and I click that twice.
Yeah, so this is what you'd have to do just to show you. I'm going to give you back a key use so you can do it. Oh, wait. Okay. Actually, yeah, flurry of blows works. So you can click flurry of blows twice. My bad. Because that's actually put there. Very nice, very nice.
Okay, and I do alt roll on this, or just click it? Click the menu.
Alt roll or click the die next to the name. So click key, key flurry of blows, key flurry of blows. And do not forget to click this too, as it takes up your key. Excellent. So the 18 hits for 5 as it's still alive, but you broke part of its jaws. It's hanging a little bit with also a broken nose. And the 10 misses as it gets out of the way. I think that is your turn.
If I can't do anything else, I'll end my turn.
All right. So
I can't move out of the way now, right? I've exhausted everything I could do.
Yeah, you've exhausted everything. Yeah. It was a good turn. Like, you did a lot. Kaladin, what do you want to do, my friend?
All right, I'm moving here.
Mm-hmm.
My movement, and then I am within 30 feet. I'm going to throw a...
You're 35 feet.
Well...
The good news is that you'd be throwing past a teammate anyway, so it's not going to give you a double disadvantage or anything.
So action is dash, not bonus action.
Yep, action is dash.
All right, I'm gonna use a spell slot. I take out my, I don't know if it's my holy symbol, but I hold up my hand and I say, sleep! And I'm gonna use command on the goblin that is not hurt.
All right. click the command spell so I can roll my wisdom. What does he get? Oh, it falls asleep.
Dope. And then I'm gonna use my. Was that an action?
Yep.
Okay, never mind. Can't do anything else.
So this goblin, desperately on its turn, tries to swing at you, hoping that it'll take you down, Tico. And with an unnatural 20, it hits for 8 damage. But that is not enough. And as we're at this point, the goblin has 2 hit points. You all will be able to kill this goblin with your entire rounds. So I have no doubt about that. And then you'll be able to do whatever you wish to this sleeping goblin. So with
I
the...
put it to sleep.
What?
I just. Well, nothing. Go ahead. Doesn't matter.
All right. So, yeah, that's where we can end it. Like, if there's no other point to continuing, aside from just the damage out, which I'll give you, Tico, bam. Then, if there's no other point to continuing, then I generally just end the combat. Unless you want that satisfaction of ending, then you can try to end it if you so wish. So what do you guys want? I'm also giving you this because it's kind of late.
I just want to walk up to a sleeping goblin and stab him in the eye. With my long sword.
So we can just end it with saying that you kill both goblins. How does that sound?
Awesome.
Sure, that's fine. Or Tico can kill the one that he. I try to slash at him, and then I'll just kill the final one.
All right. And we can just end it that way. As I mean, there's 5 of you. I have faith that you guys are able to hit a goblin once. I hope. I hope. So.
All in the math, man.
I mean, you have to roll bad, but it's the gracious gift of a DM here to say, like, you guys are somewhat competent, maybe. So with that, we will end the session as you have finished your first combat. Always a little slow for the first time, but yeah, you guys got to figure it out, so it'll just get faster and faster and faster as we go along.
We made it to somewhat competent. That's an absolute win.
That's a level up. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
You guys are
We
actually
take
getting
those.
somewhat close. Surprisingly, yeah. You guys are getting somewhat close. As again,
How
the
did do we get to ask you how we did? Like, how was our decision making this session? Like, with deciding to go the route and not deciding not to go investigate across the lake, or is that just what we'll find out later?
Oh, I can't tell you
Just curious.
narratively. That would be a narrative decision, which I'll say you'll never know what could have been. So, on that one, at the very end of the campaign, I might. But yeah.
All right. Well, it was fun.
Have a good night, y'all.
Have a good night,
Thank you.
everyone, and see you next week. All right, Twitch, and that is the end of that session. I realized that I guess I was muted part of it, but I think that I got that. If I was muted, it was really strange. However, I hope that you enjoyed this, and I have figured out enough on this technical issue so that there shouldn't be any more in the future. Join me tomorrow for more D&D, as we will have also Persona Strikers coming out too, as I will most likely be obsessed with it. So, I hope to see you all tomorrow, and have a great night, Twitch. Keep rolling.